Here we all are.
Yay! Can't hear him though. I don't know if that's a problem. Trying to decide if that's a problem or not.
I mean, I don't know if that's really a problem.
I mean, I don't know. Just
Problem?
mulling it over a little bit.
You guys not hear me?
You're a little hard to hear.
Oh, I mean, my mic's still like right there. I don't know.
I might have turned you down at one point. Let me see.
I mean, you're not the
Hello.
only one who's having issues hearing him, so I don't think it's just you. Just throwing it out there.
Maybe we've all turned him down.
You know,
This volume, that is.
I hate saying it, but you might be right. you might be
I moved him to 100%.
I actually haven't, and it's tough hearing him.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe your mic calibration needs to be redone, brother. But I don't know. I'll just turn you up to
Calibration.
20%. And then maybe.
Calibration.
Hey. Don't
There
be-
have been less
Considering-
smoothies than years past, so I think it's fine to turn him back up.
That's
I already
a
have
good
the
point.
combat trigger out. This is gonna be good.
Just tossing that out there.
Good point.
Who's this guy, Steve? We have to kill him, I think.
He's not in here yet.
Oh.
I couldn't join last time I clicked on it, so I made sure that I had.
Dunno.
Hello.
Hello.
We can hear you.
I can barely hear you. I'll just crank you up. You're actually at 103% for me, man. So,
How's that? Better?
That is.
I mean, I
a
just
little
turned you up
better.
another 35%, but yeah, it's fine.
How high can you go?
200.
That makes sense.
About 350.
Tree.
Feels a little dangerous.
But why would 200 like anything over 100% doesn't?
It goes up to 11.
Nah,
It goes up to 11. Come on, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Precedent has been set.
Well, raise your hand if you have any fucking idea what we did last session.
Oh, we'll roll and see who finds it out, because I did the recap last session.
We'll see if.
DM didn't have.
Not,
Yeah,
not,
did
not,
you?
not-
Massive
we
dice.
all, oh, yeah.
Didn't
there
I
we
do it
go.
last
Thank you,
session?
Broadus.
No,
Thank you,
Gomer did
Broadus.
last session.
Oh no, I didn't do it last session. You're right.
Does that mean I'm? Does that mean I'm exempt?
Broadus for the win.
Does.
Yep.
Better change that dice color, brother.
What do you mean, brother?
I'm just getting the bad ones out.
Not you.
It's only one
Oh,
roll.
okay. So the dice display, if you click the
maybe
dice
that's
thing,
the-
you can decrease dice scale to 100. It's currently at 200.
So you weren't changing the audio at all. You were changing the dice scale.
Sure.
What?
Like the size of the dice?
Yeah,
Did you not see the dice? They were massive.
yeah, they're enormous.
I guess it didn't do much
What are
different.
we talking about again?
Evidently,
Dice.
evidently
Oh, it's a
Brian.
little larger.
My
than
dice
usual.
are
Yeah,
currently
that is pretty big. So
Massive.
Whoa.
my
No.
dice
Yeah,
are
I mean,
currently missing from my screen,
looks
so
okay,
that ain't good.
sort of. I think everybody needs
don't
a
need
dice
dice.
color change at this point. I mean, it's just not gone well so far.
I mean, 10's right in the middle. You know.
I just, here's the thing. I swing for the fences, so I'm just waiting till we roll. So
Well,
Those are rolls.
yeah, I
I
mean,
feel like the 8
No,
and the 2 are the rolls. If you roll, it's a roll. Everyone's here. We're past
that's
5:30.
obviously not your call to make.
really, he's just saying that because he got a 10 and he's the highest.
So
I haven't
far,
rolled at all.
that's
Oh, he hasn't
really
rolled
sad,
yet.
actually.
Broadus has rolled twice, and he rolled a 2, and I'm not Broadus.
No, I was just. I'm fine with it too. I just.
He was just testing his
was
rollies.
experimenting with die size. Yeah. Just getting my roll on. It's long ago.
Back in the day.
I have no dice. This is crazy.
You have no dice, Brian?
Good.
No,
You don't
there
need
they
them.
This is
Because I don't
super
want to
Yeah,
die.
you don't need them.
This is super
Yeah.
strange.
Just assume that we won every single thing. Just assume it.
Yeah, right. Looking,
Either
listening.
sure. I didn't fix my dice or change my dice color.
Trying to move. There we go. Let's see. There we
Oh.
go.
All right. There, I've settled on a color that's probably not gonna work for Lloyd, but we'll give it a try.
Has any color worked for Lloyd this campaign? Let's be honest.
I should have kept a better track of what didn't work by now, but it's too late.
You'd be out of colors. You'd be on to like puce and with
Pretty sure we've not had a round where he hasn't gotten that one. I feel like every round has included at least one that one.
Whoa, that was a big one.
Oh God,
That's
that's
a
so
big guy.
overwhelming.
Chonky.
That's intense. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That scared the shit out of me.
All right,
I was
I'm-
looking at the other side of my screen, noticed this big ass glowy thing came out. Like, what the fuck was
Holy
that?
shit.
God,
turn it down
that's
to, like,
so insane.
100% is probably
100's
enough.
100's too small.
All right.
So how do I do this?
Yeah, you're right. All right, there
My
we go.
God.
Just go like
That
where
is a
you would
lot.
change your
Look
color,
at these like
and then on the
elemental
dice
things. It's
display.
just intense.
Display, dice
So
display,
intense.
roll. There's like.
Oh shit!
Oh,
you can turn
snap.
it up
Some
and
of these
down.
are
I've
super
moved up to
cool, though.
140%. I feel like that.
Yeah, I bought a bunch of them.
Yeah, I know you did. I knew
Um,
you would.
but by me buying them, everyone has access to them.
That's
Wait, what?
not true.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why you have access
That's
to all the weird
Oh.
dice.
Well, when did you get?
Well, hang on.
It doesn't look like
This
I
is.
have access.
Yeah, I don't have access to.
No, man.
Oh, I thought you had
Elemental
access to all of them.
basics. And we have the elemental basics.
Yeah, I got that one in the dragon set.
Okay.
I didn't.
Hold on. Let me see. The
I didn't
Holy
get
crap.
all of
Yeah,
them.
man. You literally got a boatload of them.
Yeah, I did. I bought a lot of dice.
Yeah,
because I
can't
wanted
see the
cool
dragon.
dice.
I love it. Thank
I
you.
only have our elemental basics.
There's like a
It's actually
poison
kinda
one that looks
fun.
pretty sweet.
Yeah, if you go down to the group and you click on them, I didn't get all of them, but I know I got the dragon one and
I just like
a couple other
hovering
ones.
over them and watching them all change color on the.
Mine just freaked out. There we go. All right, let's go. What are we counting?
Oh.
All right. And 1, 2, 3, go.
Everyone is counting now.
It is now official.
Yeah, it's not the best.
9. 9.
Roll off so far.
We got a Rolly.
Someone can do worse. Maybe
Whoa,
Broadus.
Natural
okay.
20.
Apparently Broadus is fine.
Waiting on Ben.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
there we go.
Nailed
There it is.
We're good.
There it
You are
is.
There it
gorgeous
is.
Work.
There it is.
And that's
Get you
not
some,
there.
Steve.
Good job, Steve.
Okay.
And pretty sure
So
it's
I have-
same odds.
So I have talked to the airship's captain's mom, lots of info about the town and the people who took the 2 sheep, winged people, and Lazy G Ranch, only farm not hit by the dragon yet.
Can he take extra damage for having a shitty recap?
This
That's what I wrote down.
Not very.
This is real
story-like.
bad.
We talked to the airship's captain mom. I got the name of the ranch, the Lazy G Ranch.
I'll give the next person, if they can clean up the next 2 sessions from having to do this.
Wow.
If you-
I got it.
You'll be clean until after Christmas at this rate.
Oh, man.
Well, for playing next week, I can do next week. But anyways, we talk about that later. All I'm saying is next 2 sessions, you're free.
We can't do next week.
Wow, that
All
was
right.
really
So
bad.
what
Ben.
happened was
Actually, I might be able to. I don't know. My
Well,
friend's
you got to
leaving.
tell us because we got people waiting. Because if it can avoid,
Yeah, I
two-
don't
two
really
of
think we're
these-
gonna wait for you to look everything up in the meantime. So
We
don't
can
think it
discuss
matters.
later. We can discuss later.
You got it.
But anyways,
Broadus?
all right. So it sounds like one Broadus was going to be taking that nat 20 and answering questions.
answering questions or doing the recap or both.
Recap, man.
Okay, let's recap it. So we were trying to figure out the best way to unravel what was going on with the sheep that kept disappearing. And Phyllis, mother of Mickey, let us know that Greg, the lazy farmer, is the only one who had not had any of his sheep taken. So we decided, that's kind of weird. So we went and we talked with Greg, and he said that that he had witnessed something coming down from the sky and taking taking a sheep somewhere, or maybe that was Phyllis that said that. But either way, either one of them did. Anyway, so we decided to stay in Greg the farmer's barn for the evening to witness what we could, and our bard gave us a tiny hut to sleep in for the night. And while we were sleeping, we discovered that there were two characters that were discussing having to get something back to the boss, or the boss would be angry that they needed to get it back for the guests. But we couldn't really make out what that was. So morning came, we went to see Phyllis, talked to Mickey, said, Mickey, get us a ride up to the island in the sky. And Mickey said, yep, let's do it. So he took us up there and dropped us off. And then our Lloyd had passed without a trace, and he approached a huge castle that we found up there. Sorry, I'm kind of like rewinding. We discovered a huge castle. There were two dragon-born, what seemed to be guards standing post outside, and Lloyd crept up on them and was standing nearby them when all of a sudden another airship comes down, and the seismic crew jumps out, and we witness them go up to the guard. The guard says, that'll be 20 gold for each of you. And their tiefling paid the 20 gold, kind of smirked in an asshole-ish way, and in they went, and that's where our story ended. Did I miss anything major?
Nailed
Great
it.
recap.
No,
Great
that was
recap.
it.
Great recap. Phenomenal.
The first one.
Good combination of mine and yours. I think.
No, it was not.
fantastic.
Yours was terrible.
I
His was
don't remember
fantastic.
what you said at this point.
I said Lazy V Ranch.
I don't want to hear it again.
That's pretty much about it. Yeah.
Not hit by the dragon.
All right.
Yeah.
That's-
Did you see my note, Ben? That was directed towards you.
Recap rules for the next 2 sessions, or until recap is completed. Has been spoken.
Oh shit!
Ooh,
That sucks,
damn.
brother.
Good
That's
luck.
never-
I've never done a disadvantage on recap
Oh,
rolls
man.
before, but it's happened. It's happened.
That's pretty funny. I'm here for it.
It has happened.
All right,
It
well,
has
can't
it has
guarantee
been
they're gonna be-
spoken.
Can't guarantee they're gonna be
If-
great.
If only there were an exact word for word thing being like a
Reproduction?
recording of some sort.
I actually don't have
Something
access.
like
I don't know where Burke's thing is, and I don't.
YouTube
It's
is
on
shut down.
YouTube!
That's right.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to give you the benefit of a follow. Okay. He just
Yeah,
feels
exactly.
that you're
It
not
does-
worthy of it. So
I mean, that's fair. I guess I'm
It's
not
really
worthy
like
of it.
your social
the
engagement
critique
get
of
too high there, Burke.
himself at the same time, but it's
I don't really know what Burke also does on the rest of his thing.
I,
Burke,
the,
I
appreciate
literally,
your YouTubing. It helps.
you're very
greatly.
welcome. The only thing I
Post
do,
mature
Ben, is
videos.
post this. This is all my YouTube
That's all
has.
he
Is every single video that we've ever done.
All right. So yes, to get into it after the 2 months worth of bickering we've done with Ben already in 5 minutes.
It's like we've never left.
Yeah, you guys took you guys did a little investigating. Came and found out that things were being stolen, being taken up to this castle in the sky by winged creatures of some sort, and some investigation. It brought you an airship up to the top, and you watched as the Clan Seismic landed their airship at the an opposite end of where you jumped off yours, walked right up to what appear to be 2 guards people, paid $20 a head, 20 gold a head, walked on through. Heard what sounds like some music coming from within. And that's where we ended the session whenever the hell it was that we actually played last.
It was June 29th.
June 29th.
See, I had
29th
things
of
down.
June. So, what y'all doing next? You were still hidden, unseen.
I was gonna say, I think it's
In-
just me and Valandor right there. I think we crawled up.
I believe it was just two
Yes,
of you.
we're
Yeah.
both up there.
Okay.
I gave you Pass Without a Trace.
You
Yeah,
guys scoped
probably.
it out.
Useful.
I mean, everybody has passed without a trace right now,
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
According to the effects.
they have
well,
it.
what do we-
Everybody has it twice.
I guess we need to regroup Valandor and go back and talk to the group and see what we want to do. Because, you know, $20 seems a little pricey per head, in my opinion. So, yeah.
I mean, okay. I'm not mad either way. We can go back and chat with the group and figure out if we want to
So,
keep going.
I guess, Ryan, just to be, you know, kind of understanding what I saw, did the reception that the group that went in and paid, was that like, did it just seem normal? Like they do this all the time? Or was it more like, you know, it sounds like we could walk up too, but I kind of wonder, like, that's my questions. Like, do they have some sort of code that lets them in, or, you know, I guess.
Gotcha. I mean,
do we
from
need
from
For a basic from what you saw for the distance, you were from them to hide, still trying to be hiding on this island. You just saw them walk up. They were told by the guards 20 gold because you heard that,
Right.
and then they pulled out the money and handed it to them,
And then just
and
walk
then the guards got out of the way.
Okay.
Bare bones. That's what you saw. If you want to see, like, you know, what were their faces like, or were there any like secret words, things like that, you'd have to roll an investigation check.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I will if you let me, obviously. But
Hey man, if you want to, go for it. It's been 2 months. Who
there's
cares?
no harm in trying to suck
First
a little
roll
bit
of the
before we get
night.
out of there. Yeah, it's usually. I
first
mean, this
16
is
minutes.
where I have a +0, so that's pretty good. Is it letting me? Oh, sorry, I didn't know. I
Oh
had to
my
click on the
God.
buttons.
It still
This is-
scares
this
me.
is- This is
Sweet
how
Christ.
it goes, right?
So,
This is.
You're
Lloyd
partially
Cripps.
blind. New
Yeah, I was
fact.
gonna
Lloyd
say.
is partially
thought you
blind.
Changed your.
Even double clicking just caused
Yeah.
problems.
I don't. Sorry about that.
It's fine. It's fine.
So did I probably stubbed my toe, and I'm gonna limp back to the group and be like, yeah. So we can pay to get in. It looks like that's all I know. So, and I can't
Yes.
see. Someone has to help me.
Yeah. So no, you don't see shit. With the roll of a 5, you don't see shit.
Do you not see the 3?
Actually, it was a 3. Yeah, I think that was the first.
Oh, the first one was a 3. Okay,
It
never
was
mind.
worse.
Yep, I'm not taking the highest. This is an advantage. Yeah, that'd be a really sad advantage roll too. Shit.
All right. Well, Lloyd's gonna just follow from now on. So we'll see you guys later.
I don't think that's terrible.
All right, so you head back to the crew. Tell them what's up.
Yep, that's what we're doing.
What's everybody doing?
I go back and say,
Getting out 20 gold.
looks like we're gonna get out some cash, baby. Gotta go in and see what's up. I don't think we have much of a choice.
You're all heading back up.
Yes, I am definitely heading back to.
Yeah, I
Pay
guess
my
we'll,
money.
we'll head back up. We'll
All right. Valandor
try to be
Lloyd
confident in walking in. I guess I don't know.
brought us.
Oh.
Everybody starts walking up to the front, just swaggering up from
The
the side
party.
of the castle.
Yeah,
And you approach, unless anybody has any. Am I cutting somebody off?
no, we're just winging it at this point.
There we go. You walk up to the strut up to the side, and these two red dragonborn individuals, large dragonborn individuals, look over at you, and they kind of scan over at each one of you and they say, 20 gold for entry, and they look forward.
Somebody debate this man on how much this should cost.
How big are they?
Large.
I mean, as much as I want to mess with a Dragonborn, I'm happy to pay my 20 gold and let y'all figure it out.
Yep.
Say
Like-
that.
Like Rayvosh, one of the biggest guy in Clan Seismic is what's known as a Goliath, and they're usually about 8 feet tall. These guys aren't 8 feet tall, but their horns at the tips look like they could potentially touch the top of Rayvosh's head. So they're pretty beefy Dragonborn.
Yeah, I'll just be like, all right, sir, here's your gold. We'll see you inside, brother.
Okay. They hold out their hands, and you each drop 20 gold as you walk on by. Who's doing the Kiznash? Taking 100 gold from you.
Oh, I was just gonna delete 20
and
from
I'll just
mine. I
pay
don't
it
think
individually.
we're.
That's all you can.
Yeah, I
all right,
don't
just
think
go
we're
ahead and
all-
delete 20. So as you walk by, drop 20
Exclusive
gold
that.
in their clawed hands. They step to the side, and large wooden, kind of like entrance doors to a castle, open from the middle in, and the music suddenly gets louder and louder. It is a deep, booming bass of some sort. And it's dark, but you don't see the source of the noise yet. You walk in and you're in this large entrance hall area. And there is another large red dragonborn over to the left. And before the doors shut, the guard who took your money says, "Go see the check before you go into the dance club." And you look over at the other dragonborn, and he has a sign above his head that says check.
Cool. All right. Walking over to the check guy. What's up, check guy? Or girl.
Head on over. It's yet again another red dragonborn. Seem to be lousy with him in here. He says, "Welcome to the Horde. There will be no weapons or magical items allowed inside. You can check them here."
Okay.
I'm not going to make you strip everything out of your inventory, but you will not be able to use your weapons or magical items in your inventory. Armor
Is this place
stays
called
on
the
you.
Horde?
That's what he just said.
Let's make sure that we get tickets for our items here, because I don't want.
He
any
said, "No
excess.
problem. No
Hey,
problem."
do we get is there like a code check ticket?
That's
Wait,
pretty
of
much
course.
exactly what you get. You each get a little coat check ticket next to it. He says, "Now, if you guys decide to do some gambling and wish to wager any of these items,
Mhm.
you just need to tell one of the hosts or hostesses what it is you wish to bring for your wager, and they'll have it brought to your table.
Huh.
Show them this ticket, they'll bring it."
I'm starting to
Is
like
that-
this place already.
Forest person in our group.
So you guys take probably the next. I mean, you guys carry a shitload of stuff.
I have,
You're not wrong.
I have too many things, man.
Many
You have a lot of
things.
things. And he looks at you. He's
inventory
like,
is huge.
"I may need like 2 or 3 tickets for you."
Yeah. You got like the biggest backpack I think I've ever seen on you, bud.
I do. And I look at him and be like, can I just give you my bag? Because it's got all my crap in it anyway. I mean, how about that? I mean, what? Hey, you want this horn? I got a horn. Want this horn?
Is it magical?
No, it's just a horn.
You can keep the damn horn. It's not magical.
Yeah. You can
How
wait
is
there,
it?
dude. Maybe.
Can I keep
Like
my
a trumpet?
Can I keep my pan flute?
Sure. Wait.
Yes.
Sure. It's not
Yes.
magical, is it?
No, touch it. You do.
Fine.
Like here.
Pan flute it is. You can keep it. Anything
Yes.
magical and weapons. That's all I'm saying. We're
Oh.
not. We don't allow fighting in the area,
Well, I mean,
and magical items. Magical items can lead to problems too.
I mean, that's fair to say. I mean, can I bring in my ukulele or no? I mean, because maybe you could hit someone over the
You're
head
gonna
with
carry
it.
all that on you? That's fine. You're not really gonna be able to be heard.
This guy seems really
I mean-
annoyed with us.
There's a loud thumping noise like coming from the other room.
Okay, fine. I'll
I'm
give
like,
that.
you really
gonna-
think a ukulele's gonna fit in here?
I'm gonna
But,
keep
I mean,
the pan flute. Keep my pan flute.
Sure. Okay, keep the pan flute. You can keep the ukulele. Casting of any spells when you're in here will evict you, and you will be banned from the club horde.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, we've been here before.
I don't remember seeing you, but that's fine. I'll remind you
Well, then maybe
anyways.
Then you'll remind me of what sort of attractions you're offering this evening.
Oh, you've been here before, haven't you?
Yeah, well, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't recognize you either.
Through the door is the dance floor. Up the stairs in the back is the casino. Up the stairs to the right is the restaurant. Beyond those are, if you wish to rent any rooms, the rooms back there. And that's it.
Do the rooms come with company?
Not much has changed, huh?
Not much has changed. That's up to you to find.
I
He
mean,
looks over at Steve.
as long as they still have the the Cheesecake Factory, it's all I really care about. So let's get in this joint. So.
No
think it's that
cheesecake,
menu,
unfortunately,
though.
but enjoy your time. Don't lose those tickets, or else I keep all your shit.
Yeah, that's for sure not happening.
I fold it and put it in
Alright.
my wallet. I'm gonna sit this here.
I'll put it in Steve's codpiece where no one would ever look or find.
What?
Gotcha, bitch.
So the Dragonborn at the check desk ushers you by waving his arm to the left to walk further in towards an even larger door than the entrance. And as he moves his hand and motions towards it, it slowly opens, and that thunderous noise, that deep booming bass, gets just even louder as the crack widens in the door between the two doors. And you see all these flashing lights coming from it,
Dang.
and yeah, it's an intense scene. You
For a place
You,
that's not, electrified, it's interesting. Magic
Yeah.
must be afoot.
yeah. So you're immediately pelted by this deep bass. There are numerous Dragonborn individuals seen around the floor. They're drinking and dancing and laughing and just basically doing whatever. Place seems to have a bit of an air of debauchery that seems right up this group's alley. But also seems like it could potentially push that boundary a little bit. This place is very dimly lit, but you look up and notice a lot of orbs of light hovering in the air and flashing and changing colors quite a bit. Kind of at the same beat of intervals of this heavy music. And the orbs of light are actually also the source of the deep bass music. It's kind of a strobing pattern of lights that come from these things all throughout the entire, and that's the only true source of light in this place. And as the music fades, the lights calm down, and they just hover there with a steady kind of dull, kind of soft white light kind of thing. Not really lighting the place up, but enough to be able to kind of see shadows. Your ears begin to ring as you're trying to get adjusted to the silence. You shake your heads, but are met with this loud, booming bass voice that suddenly just engulfs the entire room. As you kind of look around, not really knowing what the hell is going on, you see they're all staring up to a location up and to the right from the doors that you just walked into. You step out a little bit further, get a better glimpse, and see there's a high balcony up, probably about 2 stories up, kind of watching over everything. And there happens to be a very well-dressed man and woman standing up there. The man is very tall, human man, fiery red hair. He has a bright red jacket with a maroon inlet, gold cufflinks, gold jewelry, all adorn his appearance. The woman is stunning, dark-haired human, pale skin, striking red eyes. Her dress appears to be a black gown of some sort. They both look like they came ready to party, but arrived at the wrong party, more or less, compared to what you just walked into. After a few moments of waving at the crowd beneath them, the man's voice rings out and says, "Welcome, welcome, all of you miscreants to the Horde. Your gold is mine now, so while you're here, you can dance, gamble, drink, fight, whatever you want to do. It makes no difference. But whatever you do, be sure to save some of whatever you have left over to come back tomorrow for that trip. But if you think you won't make it back, I can't think of a better reason to spend it all tonight. Now, without further ado, let's continue with the party." He waves his hand, and a new song comes. The lights begin to pulse again, and the music begins to pick up, and everybody starts cheering, and more people get on the dance floor and start dancing. And you notice the man and woman briskly turn around and walk back through what appears to be a large curtain.
Okay. I think the goal is to try to see go up and chat with them. You know?
Yeah, I mean, why this town? Why here? You know, like, why are we having a party above this, like, sleepy little place?
Yeah. Sleepy little.
Why are they hurting people? Is there like a consistent theme in the attendees that we're seeing as we look around and everyone's just like partying their face off?
They are all red dragonborn.
Oh.
Okay.
Males,
So
females,
we blend
all
in
of them
well, then.
are red dragonborn.
Okay. So we stand out like sore thumbs, is what you're saying.
Yep.
And the host and hostess are also Dragonborn, right?
Nope.
Sorry.
Do we see any like where they are friends from the Team Seismic went?
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, sir. Whoops, I double clicked. Well, two.
I'll take the 5 first. You do not see them. It's a big place, so I'll give you a little bit more like layout of this joint. Like, there are tables that line the outer edge of this place. There are various dance floors lit by different colored orbs, steadily with the light shining down on the floor. So you have like a purple dance floor, you have a green dance floor, you have a blue dance floor, all in like a 10 by 10 segment. And in the middle is this large platform, more or less, that has tables on it, and just kind of like the center stage type of a thing, it seems. But around you are, red dragonborn.
Do they seem to have a reaction as we're like are coming into the room, or is it just like business as usual?
Make a perception check.
There's no like record scratch moment.
Why is everybody rolling twice?
Oops, I double clicked.
Yeah,
Just double click.
Yeah,
You used to
like a
have
double
double
click
click.
happy.
Everybody's double
Well,
click,
it
click
used to
and
be double
drag,
click.
folks. Did it? I always click and drag.
No.
No.
Yeah, I'm a click and
No.
drag
It
guy.
used to be double click.
It might have been a recent update that caused it then. If 3 people have messed it up, they really messed it up. I'm not that offended. But either way, you rolled a 13. You kind of glance around, and I mean, you're getting some looks, but nothing that's crazy off-putting. They like notice you come in, and they go about their business.
Okay.
It's not like
Would
you're
you
getting
say
scoffs or
that?
Yeah.
like that.
I guess kind of thinking about like the magic that's being used, like the lighting and the sound and stuff. Do people seem affected by it in some way, maybe, or do we feel like something coming from it? Is that like something I could maybe
I mean, you could
ease
do an
out?
Arcana check if you wanted to see if there's like any
I mean,
sort
I'm
of
sure that'll
magical
be
influence
not a
going
good
on.
idea
I'm sure
given
that'll go
my
great for you. But go
background,
for it.
but I mean, how about
You never
instead
know.
I'm gonna look at the patrons and see if they seem like normal or like drunken or like, does everybody just seem to be like in sort of the haze, like drunken haze, or are they like having conversations and being like, normal people, I guess.
Yeah, go for it. Roll. We'll let you do that one. We'll let you do a investigation check since you're looking for something specific on people's faces.
I'm not gonna double click.
There we go.
Aha, slightly better.
14, slightly better. I mean, people don't look like they're possessed or they're taken over by anything. Maybe a little bit too much drink, but that's about it. Like, it's not as though there's just this magical aura encompassing them all or anything like that.
Okay. Normal revelry.
Normal revelry in an environment you've never been in your life.
Would you say there's a centralized bar type location where one might pursue a drink of sorts?
There is indeed, yes, on the opposite side of the room from you, there is a bar in the corner. Where you see there's a bar in the corner. There's a set of double doors over there, much smaller than the entranceway, but a set of double doors in that corner, and the set of double doors going up to the rooms on the right wall, underneath where the balcony was that you went to.
Well, any normal
Or that you saw.
customer, as people that have been to places like this before, cough, cough, would do, they go straight to the bar and get a drink. That's what we do. So I'm gonna head to the bar. If everyone feels that that'd be a good idea. Might meet a gentleman or lady there too. Who knows?
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
All right.
More confident walking, of course. Here we go.
You head on over, and you see a surprise, red dragonborn there, and he's looking at you, and he is a little towel wiping up some glasses, things like that. You look new around here. What can I get you?
I don't know. What's on your special tonight? Like, what's everybody having, I guess?
Well, some people in here like a little sharp drink called Blood of My Enemy, if you're interested in that. And then other people are trying a what I like to call the sword in the gut.
Both sound really uncomfortable. But the first one does seem slightly less uncomfortable than the second one, so I guess I'll have one of those. So.
The Blood of My Enemy.
For starters, I guess.
All right, I do have a fun one I just concocted tonight. It's called Ochre Jelly.
Ogre jelly?
Ogre jelly.
Ochre jelly.
Ochre.
Ochre.
Oh.
You get anything with sparkles in it?
Yeah, my buddy likes sparkles.
I mean, could try and set this on fire if you wanted me to.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
Okay. You want an ochre jelly shot on fire?
Yeah.
Dude,
All
he's
right.
like talking my language now. Let's do this.
So he goes back to the bar. He comes back out, and he pulls out a tray, and it literally has molds of what look like tiny little moving ochre jellies, which are actually monsters. If you didn't know that, they're jellies,
Oh,
like a
yeah.
gelatinous cube, and these little tiny things are like squirming a little bit, and he grabs a little tong and he tosses that in a glass or some liquid on top, and the thing kind of writhes and then fizzles and goes to the top, and he brings out a like this steel contraption of some sort. I mean, it's basically a torch, and he strikes it on his fingertip and sets the top on fire and slides it over to you.
I just like stare at it and then quickly down it.
Make a Constitution check for me.
Every good campaign start.
Just save or check.
Just a check.
Okay.
We'll find out if you need a save.
Is that a
You do
9 or
not.
6?
You're good. You kept it down. Kept it down. This is an intense thing. So obviously it was on fire. You blew it out,
Yeah.
but it was on fire,
Sure.
and you literally watched him put a living creature in this, and then pour something on top of it that killed the living creature, but it tasted minty for some reason and bubbled all the way down. So
Okay, great.
So where's my blood of the enemy? My enemy. I would appreciate.
yes. Sorry, he wanted something sparkly, and that sounded really
No,
fun.
no,
Let me
that's
get back
fair.
to you. He goes back to the other side and,
No
and
sparkles required. So.
pours what appears to literally be blood
Okay. Yep.
into a shaker. Pours
Uh-huh.
another mixture of something into there. Tosses a few cherries in with the ice and shakes it. You don't normally toss cherries in because they're kind of an accoutrement, but he does this with the shaker and then strains that into a glass and slides it over to you. And it's
Yeah.
thick.
How would you describe
make-
this
make-
drink? Is this a sipper or is this a chugger?
Think frozen
a
margarita.
shot.
Like it's actually pretty cold.
Okay. Okay.
Like frozen strawberry margarita
I'll
type
give
thing,
it
but it's thick.
I'll give it like a strong sip, but not too deep. Just to
Okay.
savor it, I guess.
We'll do a
That guy.
Constitution check with advantage since you're just tasting.
Yeah, I don't want to kill myself. Maybe I saw the last guy.
Yep.
Let's see, Constitution check, right? Saves,
Yep.
no check. Got it.
Just check.
There it is.
Do a save throw for me, please.
Yeah.
You
I didn't chug the
you
damn
take a
thing.
swig and
Oh, I'm dead.
yep. You take a swig and this is blood.
Okay.
This is
Literal blood of his enemy.
cold coagulated blood, and you try and smile even with the sip, and you're just like you start coughing uncontrollably, like
Good.
as you're trying to keep it down, and you just vomit all over the bar, and the guy's like, okay, and he throws a rag at your face, and he says, you're going to take care of that.
I will do that, and I'll throw a gold piece on the counter for him. So
He scoops it up and he says, you're still going to take care of that.
give me a second, okay? Just give me a second.
He walks away. He goes to another group of people that have come up to him.
Oh man, I was gonna step over to Lloyd and order one of those for myself.
You can have the rest of mine. It's still good. Still probably good. I didn't throw up in the cup. It was to the
It's
side.
still
of the
good.
Cup.
It's not coagulated yet.
Yeah, but I'm gonna chug the whole thing.
You pound it? Okay, you're going to need to do just a regular Constitution saving throw if you just pounded that entire thing. Especially after having watched Lloyd just vomit everything up.
I don't know why I did it.
That double clicks, 19s, pounds it. No problem. No problem at all.
Lloyd's impressed.
That's it.
Looks
I don't even
surprised.
say
This is damn son.
I just
Not-
look
not
at
the-
Lloyd and wink.
I stand corrected. I'm
Wow.
gonna clean this counter now. So
Not
Wow,
the first time Broadus
that's all I
has
have
tried
to
the blood
say.
of his enemies.
Now that I've never mind. I should not do the talking. I'm gonna keep cleaning the counter. See y'all later.
Gross.
All right. So what else? What else you got?
I'm not drinking anything.
I am not.
Steve would like a glass of mead, if they have it. Mead sounds good.
He comes back and gives you a nod. You ask for a beer. He goes back and grabs you one.
Thank you.
Just gonna be
You're very welcome. By the way, we haven't talked price of these at all. The ochre jelly is 2 gold pieces. The blood of my enemy is 4 gold pieces. The ale is 1 gold piece.
All right, so I'll
Do you
put
mind
down-
splitting that with me there, Broadus? I appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll throw down 4 gold pieces so that the bartender at least got a tip.
When that I'm gonna, keep the glass, I think, at that kind of price.
Keep the glass.
You do not keep the glass.
Hopefully it has the bars like logo on it or something,
Yeah,
All right. Nobody else is drinking anything?
No.
What all are you doing next?
I'd like to see if we can try to find how to get up to the balcony, or just kind of like start walking around and see what else is out there.
Okay. You guys, absolutely. You guys start to get up, and Lloyd actually hurls on the ground again, like not quite done vomiting, hurls on the ground,
Love that.
and another person walks up and slips and falls in it.
Aw.
It's a red dragonborn. Skinnier red dragonborn, not like the big burly guys, but clearly not pleased with what just happened, and comes up and while Lloyd is trying to recover, gets in his face and is like, "What's wrong with your boy over here?"
Whose face is he in?
He's like, Lloyd is like bent over vomiting, and this guy is just like standing up from slipping in the throw up and is just looking around at all of you like, what is wrong with this guy?
I just look at him and I say, I'm so sorry he can't handle his liquor. We're trying to get him to the bathroom so he can, or somewhere, so he can stop vomiting all over everything. Can you help us?
He's like,
Where do we go?
the bathroom is over that way, and he points over to the set of double doors that lead to the casino. There's a small hallway in the back over there. He's like, I'm gonna see him when he comes back out though, and he points directly at Lloyd.
What? Come on, man. It's not my fault.
You rolled a 7. Make
Yeah.
another Constitution saving throw, please, as you tell him it's not your fault.
I
Oh,
mean,
God.
the bartender probably
This is
like
gonna be
doesn't like
great.
me. It's not my fault. We'll see this color. Okay, well, slightly. better.
9. You tell him it's
Improving.
not your fault, and you spit up a little bit more. Not quite in his face, but just a little bit more comes out. There's maybe a little splatter or two hits him in the face, and he's just incredibly appalled. And he gets his dragonborn fingernail and points in your chest, and he's like, "I'm gonna find you when you come out. And we can't fight in here, but I'm gonna find you."
What are we gonna do? Hug it out? We can't fight in here. What are you gonna?
I look
you'll
over
see.
and I
You'll
stop and I
see.
say, "Hey, how about I buy you your next round? Would that be okay? And we can say bygones be bygones."
He looks around and he's got about 4 buddies with him. And he's like, "Round for me and my boys, and we're even."
Okay. What are you getting? So I know how much gold. 'Cause I'm just gonna give you the gold. You can do what you want with it.
Round of ochre jellies. And the other ones look at him and they're like, "Yeah, sure, that's fine. All right, 10
You
gold."
guys should try him flaming. It's amazing.
He's not wrong.
Oh yeah, they do flame.
He's not wrong on that one at least.
Okay, we'll do it.
So I give him. You said 10 gold. Is that what I give him?
10 gold. 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right, I'll give you 5 since it's my fault. So I'll give 5. You give 5.
Okay.
Even though you have a lot more gold than me, which means I think you stole it from me, but still.
You guys did just avoid a really fun encounter, by the way, but that's fine. I'll let it happen.
I'm sure it would have worked out,
No.
especially with my rolls.
Fun encounters.
It's all right. It's all right.
Night is still young. I might have
The
another
night
drink.
is young.
The night is very young, and my hope is that being kind to these guys, maybe we may have made friends.
Maybe. Maybe.
I mean, I only threw up in his face a little bit.
Maybe
He probably
not.
likes me a little bit. So
Anyway, so I also say my name's Vondel. What's your name?
Your name's Vondel?
Oh God, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
shit.
Valendor. Sorry,
oh shit.
I was looking at the screen again.
I know.
Valendor.
I met a Vondel before.
I've met
Oh my
Vondel
God.
before. Oh
Your
shit.
name's Vondel too? My name's
like-
Vondel.
that guy.
Might be not in our
That's
favor
like-
to do that. So
I'm
Oh.
Valendor.
Arok.
Arok. Wonderful
Yes.
to meet you, man.
Yeah. I'd like to say wonderful to meet you too, but I am covered in vomit.
Yes, that is.
It's
I'm
not my
sorry.
own.
I'm so sorry for that.
Yeah, I get it. But thanks for the shot. Thanks for the drinks.
Yeah. Then we
All right, so they
go into the
they
bathroom.
walk on and they order drinks. You see them waving their clawed hands up in the air to get the bartender's attention. And you guys are heading to the bathroom.
Yes. We're heading in that direction. I mean, I probably won't go to the bathroom.
In that direction, correct.
I
my
mean, you
fault.
can let me take care of myself in there, right? So clean.
That's the way to the casino, correct? You said.
So the yes, so that way the bar is kind of in the corner, kind of like a wraparound type situation. And then just beyond that are a set of double doors that you're told lead to the casino. Beyond that is a small hallway that would lead to restrooms.
I guess at this point, with all the commotion we've made, have we seen our other compatriots?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. Coming right up.
Right up.
Investigation. So I don't double click, I just single click. Okay.
That's a hot dice.
Okay, it's
right
very
there.
hot dice. Very hot dice. Very hot dice.
That is awesome. Yeah, a 23. A 23 investigation check. You have scoured this place and you do not see them. You are 100% certain that they are not in this dance floor. You are not quite sure where they've gone, but there are only 3 places they could have gone: the casino, the bathroom, the section of the rooms.
Someone really throwing up?
Mhm.
I just heard a. Okay, so I guess we'll continue on to the casino,
bad.
see if we can move on, see what else is out there. 'Cause I'm sure with the 23, I would have seen them.
Yes, with the 23, you absolutely would have seen them. They are definitely not in that room. So you're heading to the casino next, is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So you head through the double doors, and there is a longer hallway down, kind of dark and faded, kind of like what you would expect from a castle, actually. Kind of dank a little bit, barely lit, not by torchlight quite yet, but more of those like magical orbs but kind of give a flickering torchlight sense. So it kind of has that vibe. But you see another guard, Dragonborn guard, by the door. And he looks at you, and he opens the door, and you see a very large, garishly decorated room. More of those orbs of light are floating around, but rather than the strobing colored effects of the dance floor, they're giving off a very bright white light that opens your eyes immediately. And you see multiple tables around, various games that you can go and walk up to, and there's multiple tables of each. You have a large red dragonborn, kind of like the size of the I'll call them the bouncers out front of the place at the very beginning, at the head of each table, dressed quite nicely, not in armor or anything like that, but dressed in white linen shirts, nicely pressed, a little black bow tie, and they seem to be the dealers, more or less, for these games of chance.
Okay. Sweet. Do we see? Because we're trying to find a way. Do we see a way like an upstairs, or is there any like?
This is a secluded section of the place, to be able to that you can see at least. This is just the back room, one of the back rooms that they have.
Okay.
How many people are in there?
There's a good number of people. They have probably 3 or 4 different tables of each game that they have, and it appears that they have 4 different games going. So there's each table can fit about 5 people. So you're talking about maybe 50 people in here.
Nice.
Packed house, huh?
Packed house. And actually, Steve, make an investigation check for me.
Ooh.
As your
Ooh.
more perception check as you're looking around, actually.
Where'd my shit go?
Probably in your ass.
No, like I lost my
Come on.
my do things
Good
tab.
dad joke.
Click on your picture, and then it should bring you up, right? You got the combo or the
Yes.
combat tracker, top
I don't know how it
right.
got deleted. No, it's there now. I didn't know I could click on my picture. Investigation. Got it. Single click. Okay, not great. Not terrible.
14. That's not too bad. This is actually the first room where you see someone other than Ren Dragonborn. There are a couple different races in here. There are orcs. There are a couple goblins in here. Not the prettiest of races, but there are other people in here. Other humanoids, I should say, in here.
Does it look like anybody's playing dragon chess?
No one is playing dragon chess.
That's a shame.
Literally no one.
Literally no
These
one.
are goblins and orcs.
And this is a casino.
I mean, I don't know. People might be into.
You could always start, if you find some table space, you could always try and start a game.
Noted.
But it's a hopping place. There's people, Red Dragonborn, walking around, taking orders, like, what do you want? And you actually see a tray coming out that has a scimitar on it that is being
What?
brought to one of the tables in the back of the room
What the?
and being set down on that table, and the person on the end grabs it, and you see this happens to actually be one of the orcs. You see the Red Dragonborn dealer grab the guy's wrist and bend it back so that he drops the scimitar, and then the Red Dragonborn grabs it, and puts it at the head of the table.
Okay.
So somebody has put that up to bet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Can we
Wonder
walk
what
over
they're
and
playing?
What was that?
Wonder what they're playing.
I was wondering if we could go over and watch.
Yeah, man. As you head over there, you see the orc suddenly throw his hands in the air, slam the table with his fists, and get up and walk away as the red dragonborn hands the scimitar back to the hostess who brought it to him, and she walks into a different door with it.
Ooh. So I guess we don't get to see what's going on.
So we don't want to be like that guy. We
So we
wanna
assume that
win.
he lost, right?
You can assume that he put that up as collateral, like he mentioned, like the Czech dragon mentioned, and lost that hand.
Was he
Or was it like poker where he was like, I'm all in, and then other dude folded?
yeah, is it
No, I
against the
mean-
house or is it against another player? Do we know?
He was against the house. The dragonborn is the one who ultimately kept the scimitar.
Oh.
Okay.
That's right, because Dragonborn is the dealer.
What was that?
Is the Dragonborn the dealer, I'm guessing?
Each of the massive dragonborns are the dealers at the tables.
Gotcha. All right.
Does it seem like there's enough space in this place for all of the people? And are they all staying? They're not staying in the town. Are they all living in this place? I don't understand. Like, they're all visitors, right? Where are they?
Why don't you go to a table and ask some people?
as we're in
Are they
here,
there?
I'd like to keep looking around to see if I see
You
like
guys are open. Do whatever you want.
is there a back room or is there like a secret like where I mean there's got to be a high roller section or like something to see if
Make an investigation check for me, please.
Okay.
20.
Rolling good, Balandor.
So there's not really a high roller area, but as you go, each of the games appear to have more a higher buy-in to get into even a basic hand. So like up at the front, there's like a minimum 5 gold buy-in, but the table that you walk to see that the orc get up and walk away was a minimum 50 gold buy-in. There's not a high roller area that you can see specifically, but as you're looking around, especially with the roll of a 20, I know it's 15. Or is it 15 plus 5 still is a 20. You beat that. You do happen to hear a couple of other patrons talk about the fight pits.
Okay.
And you sure as fuck haven't heard about those from anybody.
Fighting pits.
Okay. I mean I'm guessing I probably shouldn't have a conversation with them about the fight pits or
It's up to you.
The first rule of fight pits.
Don't talk about fight pits. So am I so the patrons that are talking about the fight pits, are they at a game or are they just walking around?
Yeah, it looks like somebody might be at a heater at one of the 21 tables, and there's a group gathering around, and some of the people that happen to be watching this person or this character, you can't see what they are because there's just so many people around them. They're just watching, and then you happen to hear them talking as between hands.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go by them and just kind of hang
Okay.
out and watch the heater happen.
Yeah. And these two happen to be actually red dragonborn, so similar. And this place isn't strictly orcs and goblins or anything like
Right.
that, but it's red dragonborn here. So you walk up to these two guys, and they happen to be talking and kind of laughing to each other, and they appear to be slightly intoxicated, especially with your natural 20, or not natural 20, excuse me, but you roll a 20. They appear to be a little intoxicated, so it's a lot of mumbling, a lot of stumbling around, but you definitely hear them mentioning fight pits more than once as you're walking up to them.
Perfect. I guess I'll just see if I can continue listening to their conversation, then maybe just say, hey, how are you guys doing? Like, what's going on? Or I guess I'm gonna say, hey, what's going on over here?
And one of them looks over and is like just looking around at like eye level, but the guy's like 6 feet tall and you're like 3 feet tall, and he's like,
And I look
did you hear something?
Look down.
And the guy looks down and he's like, oh, whoa, you're little.
I'm sorry. Birth defect, right? I mean, it happens. I'm tiny.
Yeah. Blame your parents.
I'm not cool enough to be a red dragonborn, although you are legitimately huge and I love it.
Yeah. Blame my parents.
I mean, I'd say thank you if I were you.
This guy over here is
awesome.
on a heater right now. Yeah, it's okay for now. This guy's on a heater over here.
Oh shit! Just keeps winning, huh?
He's winning a lot. Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
Can you see?
I mean, truthfully, not really. I just want to see what all the commotion was.
He grabs you under your arms and like puts you up on the shoulders of his buddy, and his buddy's like, "What the fuck, man?"
I just say, "Let's fucking go." I was like, "This is awesome."
And he's like, "What the hell?" He's looking at his buddy. He's like, "Steve, what the hell?"
Steve, you are the man.
He's like,
Hey.
He couldn't see. He couldn't let him look. Let him look.
Crazy.
So can't take you anywhere, man. And he just sits there and he kind of awkwardly grabs your ankles, like holding you on so you don't fall off.
This is awesome.
I mean, what you see is you see a table where there's cards on the table, more or less. There's one card showing. The first card that they get is hidden, but the top card is showing. It's basically blackjack, right?
Yeah.
And this guy continues to win. Like you sat there watching this guy win. Like you got up right when you hit the dude's shoulders. He wins his hand, and the red dragonborn is just the actual like dealer. He's visibly upset. Like the rest of them have been able to keep like their cool on things. Like they're cool, calm, collected. This guy is visibly upset, and the dude just keeps winning over and over and over and over and over. And it actually happens to be a goblin. And he's just cackling like crazy as he's winning these hands. Yeah. So he says, keep coming, keep it coming, and he keeps waving his little goblin hands over, and he says, just keep coming, keep coming. I mean, he's going to stay in, and everybody's starting to cheer for this little goblin that's winning a lot.
Do I notice if the goblin is like? Do I know a lot about poker or no?
Well, this is blackjack, but
Blackjack.
I mean, you can make an insight check to try and figure out how the game works in the couple games that you watch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'd like to figure that out.
Yeah.
Insight.
Make an insight check for me.
You don't know blackjack?
It's called 21. It's called 21.
It's pretty.
And I
Insight
got a
check
21. Oh shit!
Ironically,
Okay.
you know what?
Okay,
God willed
okay.
it. Yeah, you pick it up real quick. I'm gonna treat that as like a natural 20, more or less. And I'm gonna whisper you just the rules that I have here. I gotta get this out of my
Nice. We're gonna make some money.
because that's just crazy.
It's
right?
too
Love
perfect.
it.
Give me a quick
Hold
tick.
on.
I I got to copy paste here. Whisper over to profile and door. Heck. Hold on. Whisper.
Thanks.
There you go, sir. You have gained the rules of 21.
Oh. No rule of 21.
Is it not just blackjack?
It's blackjack. It's blackjack with dice.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
But as you are gathering this knowledge and watching this goblin when and the goblin is decked out in like his hood's down, but he's got a hooded robe on. Long sleeve robe. And he's chortling the whole time, laughing as the Dragonborn is just getting more and more frustrated, and he's calling for more. And Vyandor, you do notice that he absolutely is keeping cards up his sleeve.
That's what I wanted to see. I thought that bastard was cheating.
Yep.
So I don't know who's the name of the guy I'm sitting on.
You don't know. You know his buddy's name's Steve, though.
Steve. Well, I was asking. I was tapping. I was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. What's your name, man? I know Steve put me up here.
I'm Dave.
Dave, what's up, man? Hey, can you put me down and get me over to because I'm assuming there's a pit boss somewhere. Like we can see who that guy is.
I mean, yeah, you're on the dude's shoulders, so you can scan and you can see like there is an even larger red dragonborn walking around, and he's actually taken notice of the large group, and he is watching it very closely and kind of hovering, within distance.
So I look at Dave and I'm like, bro, can you take me over to him real quick?
I just set you down and you walk over there. How's that sound?
Cool. Hey, appreciate that. I'm so
he
sorry.
He grabs you in your arms and just sets you down on the ground. He's like, Steve, don't fucking do that again, man. Like, dude.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Dave.
They just keep talking to each other. Dave hits him over the top of the head.
All right. So I'm going to walk over to him.
Okay. So the pit boss is looking at the group of people. And he starts walking up and kind of meets you a little bit halfway. He doesn't notice that you're down there.
Hey.
Well, kind of collides with you a little bit. Oh, you're
hey.
Right, sir.
Yeah. No, I'm good. Hey, I want to talk to you real quick. You got a second?
I don't have much time. I'm looking at this group over here. What's going on?
Yeah. It's about the goblin guy. Dave over there. You don't know Dave. Anyway, I was on Dave's shoulder. Steve put me up there, but I totally saw the goblin. He has he's stacking cards up his sleeve. Like I wanted to tell you.
Okay. He. Thank you very much. He moves. Kind of pushes you out of the way and walks very quickly, shoves through the crowd, finds the goblin. Grabs him by the scruff, like immediately in the back. You see the goblin over the crowd because you're decent. You're about 10 feet away, something like that. Grabs the goblin by the scruff of the cloak, and it's such a shocking thing for the goblin. He's been cackling the entire time. Hey, what the hell? And he flings his arms around unexpectedly, and 2 or 3 cards fly out of his cloak sleeves. And he
got him.
And kind of stops midair and is like, "Who the hell put those there? What? What the hell? Which one of you?" And the pit boss drags him out of the room and through the doors, and the doors slam. Everybody's just kind of looking around. It's like, oh shit. And then everybody's like, yeah, whatever. Goes back to laughing and having a good time.
Whew, okay, good. And I go and I explain what I did to the guys, or to the group, and I was like, hey, I saw him cheating, and I want to make sure I told the pit boss before, because I'm sure he would have seen it too. I'm hoping to get in some good graces with him, and hopefully get us an audience with someone.
Nice, good plan. I like it.
was definitely not
told that
expecting.
to
Yeah.
Who'd you tell that to?
Oh, I
Did you
went and
get a
told.
reward or something.
I went and talked back. I went back to the guys, or to just our guys, not Steve and
Oh, I thought you were like
Dave.
Steve and Dave. I was like, they don't fucking care. Like, what are you,
Steve
what are you doing?
and Dave don't care. No.
They don't give a shit. They're just like, what? Why did I do a piggyback ride for this dude? What the hell?
Right. All I know is I love Steve for putting me up there.
Yep. But okay, so yeah. You see the pit boss walk away with the goblin, and that's the last you see.
Okay. Sweet. Does anyone want to gamble?
I mean, you know the rules, so how's your dice so far have seemed pretty good, so I'll be next to you while you gamble, sure.
I guess I will say I share the rules with everybody on what it is.
I mean, naturally.
It looks like. I mean, do you want me to read it or just want to paste it in the chat?
I'll just paste it in chat. That's fine. Actually, I can do it. I'll just do it. Save the copy paste time.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's still my paste.
What's the standard stake at the table that you have to buy in?
25 gold.
I'm good. Extremely cheap as a vagabond, basically.
I mean, you are a vagabond.
Yeah, it's Jewish for my blood.
Cheap and poor.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it does. You know, Valandor, I feel like you didn't receive the, how should I say, the proper response from the guy that you helped, to stop that goblin. I feel like maybe there should be some recompense for said helpfulness to the organization, to the establishment.
I mean, my hope is that maybe he will at some point. I mean, I don't know.
Also, maybe push me back towards the bathroom because they'll probably remember that, and they probably wouldn't think I still owe them.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do here.
I don't know.
All right, now that I'm not going to gamble either because I don't want to lose my money. What do you guys want to do next?
I mean, I'm already a little in, so I want to play a game.
Oh, let's go.
Say, remember?
Ochre jellies are hitting,
I roller, baby. What are we doing?
I feel like Cornelius.
Look at you getting excited.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I like barely heard it, feeling the ochre jelly, but I want to play this 21 game.
Play the 21 game. Okay, so you take the goblin seat?
Yeah, let's sit in the goblin seat.
Oh,
Sit in the goblin seat.
I definitely
So, okay.
feel like you have the knack for this. You like
The
to
stature,
throw
at
things
least.
away easily, right? So you're
Yep.
like, I don't
Do it.
need that book.
Okay, so here's the deal. Since we are not actually in person right now, I don't actually have. I know you have physical die.
I do. Sure I do.
So go
Stack.
get physical die. I'm gonna go get physical die, and we're gonna take pictures of what we roll. All right,
I
man.
love this.
I love this. All right, give me a
All
second.
right, give me a sec. I'm gonna go grab physical die.
I'm now in.
I mean, we could stake him as a venture, So,
Yes, I guess we could.
I mean, the odds are always against us. So.
I feel like I need to get a couple.
A very proud dad saying this, that my daughter has all my dice in her room and she's
Aw.
asleep, so I'm not gonna go wake her up for those. But I have metal dice that are gonna fuck the world up, so I gotta get my dice
It's not
tray out.
even 8 o'clock, bro. He's already.
They were in bed before I got down here, man. Talking about.
Let's had a fun day then.
That's fine. Yeah, Declan apparently didn't show his light off till 6:55. That mother trucker needed as much sleep as anybody in this house, though.
It's growing like a twig.
My God.
Call me Big Boy.
All right. My God, 2d10. Here we go.
But nice.
Sure, yeah, sure. Linz is making me popcorn since we're on break. All right. I'm here whenever Cornelius is here. All my good die are... I have my metal die. I have a D10 and a D100. Well, not a D100.
Okay, I'm back.
You back? All right. Is everybody back?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't leave.
Nobody else left? Sweet.
I'm here.
My dice
All right.
are literally.
I mean, we could
above
take a
me.
bio break if we need like 2 minutes or something like that. Been at it for almost an hour and a half, so
Does that make
no
anyone
offense,
excited?
But
It does
I
make me very
definitely
excited.
walk around with my headset on and do things while we do this. so.
I'm rocking metal dice right now, man. That's what I got available for me.
Clickety clack.
Hells yes.
I just have to
All right.
stand up to get my dice.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a picture of the first dice that I have. So I don't have 2d10 because all my dice are with my child. So yeah, you might have missed that, but my daughter has all my dice in her room and she's asleep. So, I have one pair. So I'm working a D100 and a D10 for my 2 D10s. So,
Well, okay.
all right. Okay.
I mean, it still works
so,
the same.
Yep. Roll 2
doing
D10.
2d10.
And my D100 will be my first dice. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm posting it in Discord. That's 7, basically, is how I'm treating that.
Can't see shit. Oh, it's a 70. 70. Okay.
We're all right. You just want to see one of the two, right?
I just want to see one of the two. That is the one that stays up. That's all I see.
That's so good.
The other one is hidden. A 3. Oh, you're using the dice tray. Look at you. Love it. All right. So I'm rolling again.
Okay.
I'm sad I'm not also doing this with my my dice tower.
I got a 2 that time. And we'll roll it again. Got a 1 that time.
Are you gonna roll
I'm staying.
yours before I do
staying.
mine? Okay.
I'm staying. So
Okay.
I've rolled several so far.
Okay.
Trying to get up to 21. I will
Yeah, but
show
Would
you
I
what I've
see
gotten so far.
those?
But
On the
as a
table?
dealer, you're required to show yours.
Yes. There's
Well,
one
the
that can
other
be
thing
hidden. There's
is-
one that is hidden. I'm staying on what I'm at. Everybody's got one hidden roll.
We've
But I
seen a
rolled my
7.
other 3.
You also have to keep rolling to beat him, basically.
So I've
Oh, I
rolled. You
see.
have seen me
Okay.
roll a 7, a 4, a 1, and a 2.
Jesus. 7, 4.
And I'm staying.
Okay.
So,
And I have one hidden one that you have not seen yet.
Got it. And then what I'm gonna keep one hidden, and then do you want to see the subsequent rolls for me?
I do, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Like I said, you've seen my 4 rolls other than the one hidden one that I have. So you've seen me make so far a 7, a 4, a 1, and a 2. So I'm sitting at 14. 14 right now, according to you.
I'm gonna take a picture of my other dice right now, just before I reset it all. Do the whole thing, and then the rolls. Okay.
Okay.
All right, tight. We're going to 7 so far.
Can he roll as many times it takes to? He gets.
Yeah, until he stops. Oh, 14, all right.
Are those D10? Yeah.
All right.
I have my my hidden one ready to show when you're ready.
Okay. That was my
Whenever
last
you
roll.
snap. 5.
Ooh,
All
19.
right. They're hard to see.
Man, you got 19 right. You got 16 right off the bat there. Wait, hold on. No, you're at 19. 19. All right.
Yep.
Hopefully your hidden one's a 1 or a 2, man. Because I'm at 19 myself. There's my 5.
Damn.
Okay. Jeebus. All right. Here's the picture of my first roll.
A 1. You beat me by 1.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You mother trucker.
He got you on a heater.
Oh my god. All right, so what does 3 to 2 pay out since you put 25 gold in?
I have no idea.
I have
It
no
should
idea what a
pay,
3 to 2 pay
You
out.
know,
3 to
Good.
2.
it's like a full-
I'm too drunk to taste this chicken. I don't know what that is.
What chicken?
Oh man.
37.50. I'm gonna give you $38.
Great. Taking it.
You make 38 gold pieces, which brings you up to 594
Love it.
gold
Worth.
pieces. Paid for your entrance and then some, sir.
Love it. That was fun. Thanks, me,
Yeah,
Doug.
that was good. That was fun.
Oh,
Well done. And a win, too.
with the dub.
Hmm. We're not the type that keeps playing, even though you try to make us, dealer.
Anyone else, man? I mean, that's a pretty solid hand. You only beat me by 1.
It's a real risky on that last roll there.
That was real risky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I think I'm in for it. I want to try it now.
Yeah,
You
let's
gonna do it,
go.
Let's go,
Let's go,
baby.
Valandor.
All right.
2 D10s.
So you know the deal.
Yes, I do. Get my phone. Get
Okay.
ready to post.
The one that you see from me. For some, okay, I'm blocking the light with my hand.
So I'm gonna do this.
Those dice are killer too. I love those metal ones.
Yeah, they're solid, man. They are really freaking heavy, and they will divot a table if you let them.
I was gonna say that's the danger of those. They're awesome. Hard to see a little bit, and they're nice.
All right.
Yeah, it's not the brightest. Oh, if I turn the light on, Lindsay yells at me because of how bright it is in here. So
Turn on your flash.
okay, so 6. All right.
You got a 4. Pen. Ooh, excuse me. All right.
Guys, can't hear you.
Sorry, I'm rolling.
Nobody's
Sure.
talking. That's why
Just making sure I was in the kitchen.
they're focused on the game, my friend.
Okay. Good starts for both.
It's ominously quiet on Brian's end.
He's just he's focused, man. He's gonna beat us this time.
Beat us.
Eat us. Everyone want what?
Diabetes?
Maybe.
So
a
in other
factor.
news today, Valerie.
No,
and I were
we're not
considering-
talking about that. We're focused on the game. We're not.
Nothing's
not-
happening, yo.
Yes, I know. That means we don't need to talk about other things and change the subject because we're gaming.
Fuck off.
No, I'm not going to. Nobody
need
in
to-
the YouTube viewership of millions wants to hear anything else from us right now. So.
Oh, okay. Some intense rolling. I
Oh,
see.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
7, 10, 20, 30.
The 10 is a 1, right?
It's all ones.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
7, 8.
Ones are either 1s or 11s.
Right.
0 I counted as 0 because it wasn't mentioned in the rules. I just mentioned it as a free roll, or as a blank roll.
Okay.
All right, here are mine coming at you. Gotta make sure not to include the first one. Oh yeah, post Discord.
And I am ready with my my actual roll when you are.
Got both those uploaded.
3 and 6. You're holding at 3 and 6. And
No. Those
6?
were 2 other rolls
okay.
I had. So I showed you.
636.
I had a
Yeah,
6-3-6.
And you're holding.
I just want to make sure my math is correct. 6.
Is that right?
I'm getting my math. Hang on a second.
Yeah, I had to check mine. I'm a couple drinks deep too.
And then, yeah, that's what I'm holding.
All right, I am now sending you my final picture of what I have.
Oh, what does that give you? 21?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Dealer wins no matter what, right? I mean, you just push.
That's true. All players lose if I hit a 21.
All right.
Unless you have a 21.
No.
Yeah, it would be 1-to-1, right? Is what it says.
Oh,
Would you win back?
Well, it says if dealer scores 21, all players lose. If a player scores 21, they win. No, I guess,
yeah,
all
yeah.
players lose.
Well,
What'd you
dealer
get? What'd you
and
get,
a
Rick?
player score 21, then the player wins back their bet.
I think they get
True.
half of their money back. I
Then
don't
they
think
get it
all their
1-to-1.
money
They get their bet back.
back. Oh, do they? Okay.
I had 18.
But yeah.
All I did was roll 6s and 3s. That's all I rolled.
6s and 3s, baby.
That was my original roll, was that 6 and a 3, and then I rolled another 6 and a 3.
I want this rainbow dice.
Those
Mm.
rainbow dice, man. All right, 25 gold, please.
You're a dick.
That was so fun.
Anybody else want to play some blackjack?
I mean, it was
Against the Red
kind. I mean,
Dragon where
honestly,
he
it was
lost a
kind of
bunch
fun.
goblins.
Yeah.
I mean,
Love it.
technically, you could just keep rolling trying to get 21, right? I mean, but I mean,
I mean,
if
that's
you
Bust,
bust, you
blackjack,
lose,
right? You just
so
keep
it's all the
asking
same.
for cards till you hit 21.
Right. So you should roll again, Burke. If you're at 18, you get to roll again, and maybe you hit 21.
And you can bet higher than 25 if you want.
Because your bust is just that, right? It's the same as if you lose.
I mean, I
One
guess
more
if
roll,
that's how it
Mark.
works. I'll roll again because I bust. I
That's how it
bust. I got a
works.
7. So
Damn. Well, yeah.
I'm not gonna post it. I got a 7. Still doesn't matter.
Just post that gold.
I don't believe you. You probably got a 3.
Posted the gold. No, I got a 7. I rolled a fucking 7.
Come
There we go.
on. Who wants to play?
I mean,
This
it
is
was
so
kind of fun.
This is actually pretty fun.
I mean, I can do one, I guess. Lloyd's.
Yeah.
Lloyd's.
Let's go.
You know
Lloyd.
what? You know what?
He's still feeling
Let's make it a
tipsy,
3-way.
so- Oh, you gonna?
Let's do
We're gonna all
Pinky.
3 play.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, what do I need for the dice? Just I'm sorry.
2
I wasn't-
D10s. That's it.
Cornelius, you in? Let's make it a 4-way.
All right. Yeah, fine. Let's do it.
4-way blackjack. Let's go.
Okay, but what are the bets?
10.
25 gold.
Yeah, 25.
I mean, you could bet more than that if you want.
No, 25.
It's all individual. It's all individual. Put in the chat
Just
what
like
you want to
blackjack.
bet. Yeah, just like blackjack. Put in the chat what you want to bet
This
on your
is
hand.
D12. I didn't realize that.
And can you double down?
I'm not doing that shit.
Oh,
This is a Manhattan dealer.
Yeah, man. I've had one Manhattan. That's a tyranny
Yeah.
Manhattan, and I had another drink after that. I'm good.
Right.
Hmm?
So let's see.
Feeling
I'm gonna take a
groovy.
D100 and a D10. That's what I'm gonna roll.
That's what I did. That's what I'm doing. My D100 is what I'm rolling a bunch of. I should probably actually make my
Okay,
D100 the regular
so-
one, but whatever. Fuck it.
Let's see.
All right,
All
everybody,
right,
when you're
big
when
money,
you're ready,
big money.
your initial roll that you're showing, take a picture of, and send it in the chat.
And it's the 2 dice, right?
You also got to put in what you're betting. Are you betting 25 gold?
All right, put it in
Yeah,
the chat.
25.
No, I'm talking to Jacob.
I don't have any cool way to present things, so it'll be just dice. So it's just it's
Ooh, the standoff.
You too.
You and me staring eye to eye. All right. Now that all these are in here, ooh, Burke, you gonna do a 1 or 11 with that?
I'm not telling you. I don't have to tell you.
You don't. Why would you send me both? You don't send me both.
Okay,
oh,
you got to re-roll,
Oh my god.
idiot.
Sorry.
Reroll.
Noob.
You take you take a picture of that, and then you slide 1 dice away and leave it, and then just roll the other one.
okay.
I don't really
So-
think you want that roll anyway, so it's probably a blessing.
I mean, it really is. So roll your D100 and your other one, and then take your D100 and slide it away after you take a picture of both.
Well, I'm
Then
gonna
whichever-
send
send
a
us the
Whichever one
picture
you're
of
gonna
the
be rolling a
individual.
bunch, just send us the picture of the one you're rolling a bunch, and I'm gonna get you rolling.
Pretty sure that's a 10, right? That's what I would call it. So that's 15.
Zeros. I'm counting as zeros.
But you have to have a 10, right? I don't have a 10 on here. Oh, I do have a
I'll
10.
have to.
You're right. Oh, okay. So zeros don't even.
Zeros, I
even
just counted as
register.
zeros. I
Okay.
counted them as a free roll. I guess you could do zeros or tens, but I mean, I counted it as 0 when I rolled it last time.
I thought 0 was 10 generally.
No, there is a 10 on here. It's not like there isn't. But I thought that was a 1.
On a D100, there is, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a 10 then. Because 1 would be 1.
I guess, yeah. You're right.
So I'm actually staying.
But I'm the house, so I'm always right. So that is what it is. Sorry, guys.
Probably. So I'm
Sorry, Bert.
Stanley
staying
isn't.
with
I need
that.
a new keyboard mat. It's really disgusting in this picture.
All right. Is that your only roll?
Yes.
This is my only roll. Burke, where you at?
Actually,
I'm
that's
done.
Not true. That's not true.
I got my.
You
2
stayed
rolls
on the
up here.
1? You just stayed?
No, I didn't stay on the 1.
Oh,
I'm ready to post my pictures.
gotcha. I posted my
Wow.
stay picture. Now I'm posting my picture, or I'm not posting it yet, but once everybody's done, I'm posting my picture of my hidden die.
Yeah. Okay. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, that's correct.
Are we doing final?
Final roll.
Okay.
Burke's on 19.
Yep. I'm the
Plus
same.
120. $21, you hit the 21. Look at you.
It didn't take a picture for me. Come on.
Well, that's only a 2, right?
2 and a 1. Yep, or an
2 and a
11.
1 and then a 7. But I'm taking the 1 as 11. So
Oh, hell yeah, as you should.
yeah.
All right, so looking at 20.
Yeah.
Burke's got, is it 20 or 21, Burke?
I have 21 because I rolled 2 1s in the first.
Okay, Burko.
And then
21 for Burke.
And then I rolled 2 8s.
Coming in hot on the second hand.
All
I
right.
got 19.
I want my money back.
All right, I rolled an 18. You guys all get 38 gold.
Oh shit! We're winning.
I'm done after that though. No.
I am now broken even. Or I'm up a couple gold pieces. So
That's true.
What kind of mat is that? The carbon fiber thingy. What is that?
1861 to
my
Valandor,
desk.
up from 28.
oh, thank you, sir.
38. 02. 632 to Cornelius.
It was really fun
Look at
rolling
that.
dice.
Just getting like spell material. Bring in the Arcana.
And 766 to Lloyd.
Bam.
That was
I'm
fun.
not poor anymore.
All
I'll
right.
have another of what I had before. Wait. No.
I really did enjoy using my dice again as I roll them back up in my
Same.
container.
Yeah, 100%.
That was worth the 25 gold loss. And then the win to bring it back.
Bringing it back, baby. All right, so y'all played 21. Got some decent hands. It's a pretty good hands. More than decent hands.
Now that we're flush, it's time to cruise the casino.
Whew. That was
Feeling flush.
that's exciting. Now what are we doing?
Let me think about there's only 2 hands, so it's probably like 30 seconds in their life.
Yeah. Took us 20 minutes to do this shit online, but the real world, it was like in the real Exandrian world, it was like 2 minutes.
Like, you're already done? Be like, look, I'm up, I'm done.
I double my winnings. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, now I guess we'll start hopping down, and maybe that guy comes back to say, hey, what's up? Thank you. Something.
Yep, walks around. You do happen to look around and see that the guy has returned. The pit boss has returned, and is back looking around the room, kind of walking up and down the aisles, checking on things.
No sign of the goblin, though, right?
Nope, Goblin is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, that poor goblin. Said no one ever. I guess I would walk up. I guess I'd walk in that general direction. Maybe he notices me. I don't want to like come off and be like, "Hey, you're welcome." You know what I mean? I want it to be like a natural aggregate, or if he runs me over, one of the two. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, do a performance check for me as you walk up to him,
Performance.
trying to kind of, woo him over. Not really woo him like a romantic person, but just kind of be like, "Hey, man, what's going on?"
No. I don't want to say anything to him. I just want to like walk near him. I didn't want to say anything to him purposefully.
Oh, okay. Never mind. The performance check won't matter then. So,
I mean, I got 15
unless you're
anyway.
trying to get
I mean, unless it helps.
try to get his attention a little bit, just like walking
Make it
around. He's
sexy,
taller
though,
than
Andor.
you. Yeah, man.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I would.
Valdor looks him up and down in a suggestive way.
Valdor walks by, step, bump, bump.
Yeah, step
yeah.
bump.
Step, bump, step, up, bump. He does notice you, and he said, "Yeah, I just want to thank you for alerting me to the individual that was taking advantage of our generosity here at the board. So, thank you very much for that."
I just say, hey, anytime. I appreciate it. I appreciate you listening to me. Most people wouldn't even listen, so thank you.
He flips you a coin, and it's one free bet at the fight pits.
Now we're talking, though.
Now we're
Okay.
talking.
One free bet of how much gold? Like, wait.
Don't matter. It doesn't matter at this point.
Just steak, baby. It's a steak. And we got
Just
a new.
And I look at him
place
and
to go.
I guess to say, I'm new here. How do I get down there?
He looks around. He leans down into your ear, kind of covers your ear, and said, "There's a hidden hallway in the back of the casino. There'll be a guard there at the end of the hall. The password is, may fire cleanse the world."
Ooh,
He stands up and walks away.
that's
Nice. All right. And I look at the guys and be like, who wants to watch some fights? Kind of quietly. I don't say it super loud. It's like,
Following you, buddy.
I guess I don't say that. I don't say that. I just say, hey, I got a new place for us to go. You guys ready?
Following you, buddy.
Let's go.
I feel like we're feeling good.
All right. So we're gonna head on to the pits.
We head on to the back of the casino. This is a hidden hallway after all. We got like about as much information from him as possible. So make an investigation check as you go back to the back end of the casino.
Oh man. Okay. I'll take it.
So Jet, you notice it's kind of an optical illusion, more or less, that there is a very small sliver at the end. Like the entire back wall is black. Like the walls in the back are black, the bars against it, all that sort of stuff. But there is a small sliver hidden in the corner that the light doesn't hit, that actually allows somebody to walk back there. It's a little bit hidden behind various things that are in the way, like curtains and things like that. But you notice it. The light hits it in such a way that there's a slight shadow at your height that wouldn't necessarily be seen at a Dragonborn's height. And you walk back there and slink around, and it is literally like there's a false wall back there, and you walk down this open hallway, kind of pull a U-turn and walk behind the entire back wall, and it snakes quite a bit. There's several dark twists and turns. But as you take this last turn, there's a sudden, unexpected bright light that hits you. You emerge into this massive-looking coliseum. It's actually shocking that this is here in this location. But you see hundreds of red dragonborn sitting in this like stadium seat style coliseum. They are cheering and yelling. Excuse me, my description. There was a guard up front that you gave the password to.
Yeah, I figured.
Completely
I figured.
forgot your, yep. My bad. Completely forgot that in my description. I was writing up. My bad. But these people are just cheering and yelling as you walk through, and you see a lone human person holding what looks to be like a withered spear, like in the middle of this fighting pit. And they're fighting this massive gorilla-like creature with 4 massive gorilla arms. Both the human and the gorilla have taken a beating. The gorilla's like slashed up and bleeding, and the human is absolutely out of breath and beaten up. Looks broken, battered. Both are basically like staring across the pit at each other as they breathe heavily, and the stadium noise begins to quiet, and then it slowly begins to rise again as people start to cheer. And as it grows, this gorilla creature begins grunting and pounds the ground in response to this increased noise, as though it's actively like agitating it. It from a standing position, it makes this massive leap in the air towards the man out of nowhere, and the human just suddenly has this, like, in the split second it takes for this gorilla to clear like a 20-foot gap between them. You just see this look of defeat on this person's face, and then they just suddenly take both hands and they just raise the spear in front of them, and the gorilla's throat collides with the blade, and it just impales itself like
oh my god.
through the back. The man's knocked back several feet from the impact. The spear just breaks about at the halfway point, and it's enough to stop the ape's momentum from landing on the man, and he's thrown back, like 4 or 5 feet onto his ass. And the ape just like flops down to the ground, like slowly, like his movements are just slower and slower as it's grasping hopelessly at this thing, and then it just spasms one last time and dies. It's like a silence happens over the crowd, and then suddenly everything just erupts in cheers, and this the human stands and looks around the room and just looks up at everybody, and then just walks towards an entrance that has bars in front of it at first, and the bars raise up, and then as he walks through, the bars just shut. And everybody's just losing their mind. Like, it's about as loud as it was in the dance floor. Just hearing this shouting and roaring of people. And then suddenly a loud, boisterous voice just starts erupting through the Colosseum. And it's just, oh, that was a massive upset. The Gorallan had just come off a back-to-back wins against our fighters, and just when it looked like it was going to go for the quadruple kill, it took every bit of Van Cleef had to live and fight another day. And you notice on the other side of the stadium that there's a large red dragonborn that is just announcing for the entire group this fight. He's huge, like significantly larger than any other dragonborn you've seen there. He's got gold rings, basically piercings all through his face, nose, eyebrows, ears, all up his horns. just and completely decked out in gold, like bracers, necklaces, rings, what have you. He follows it up with, let's give our fighters a little bit of rest, couple minutes rest while we get the pit cleaned up. I think Van Cleef earned it for them, don't you think? Drab here kind of points to his chest. Drab here is going to get himself another stout before the next set of bouts. I recommend you do too. Nothing like seeing a slaughter at the tail end of a brew. Be back in 15 minutes. And he walks out.
Oh, damn.
Other folks start to clear out as well.
So I guess we look for a place to sit.
Plenty of places. Everybody's starting to clear out. You guys are just walking in.
Who did he say the human was?
Van Cleef.
Okay.
The name sounds familiar. I'm trying to find it in our thing, but I can't.
It's very familiar. So I guess everyone's leaving a 15-minute break before the next fight, I'm guessing.
Yep. Intermission, if you will.
So I guess I look around and see if there's a place to bet, or if there's whatever, since I have this token.
There is kind of a person at a small table across the way that is that has a wager book there. It's a red dragonborn, yet again, glasses, sitting down, looking at the books.
Perfect. I guess I'll just walk up to them and say, it's like, I guess I want to look like I belong, but I don't belong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you kind of want to act like you know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to walk up and just say, "Hey, I've got this." During intermission, hey, I got this token. Can I wager a bet with it, or can I wager my bet?
It looks up at you, and it says, "Sure." And it opens up its book, and it says, "Which you have a specific fight you want to put that on?"
No, I haven't made a lot of bets down here. I've been here a while. I know. I guess I've never placed a bet before down here. I'm just gonna be honest. I've never placed a bet. I'm not sure what to do.
Okay. Well, we have various fights coming up. What was that?
Well, I was gonna say it's usually too rich for my blood. So.
Gotcha. Well, this chip, they take it from you. They look it over. Said it's for 50 gold. You can place this on a fight, and then whichever fight you wish, then the winnings, if your bet goes through, your winnings would be as such. This is basically free money if you win.
Oh, okay.
You like free money's good.
I like free money.
What if you lose? Is it still free money if you lose?
I keep this and you get nothing. You wind up with nothing like you already walked in with. You just had a chip.
Perfect.
Not
Just
wrong.
making sure I know the stakes, So.
Okay. Do we have odds, or I mean, I've made some bets in my past. Is there odds, or is there anything else I should know about? Or
We have odds. Do we have odds? Yes, we do. We have Tabaxi versus Yeti.
ooh,
That is going to pay. This is a rather feisty Tabaxi, but that'll pay 3-1 if you wind up winning.
okay. Who's the favored? I'm assuming the tobacco.
Favors the Yeti.
Oh, the favor's the Yeti.
Yeah.
Dang. What else you got coming up?
We have a gnome versus Phaser Beast.
That sounds fun. The hell's a phaser beast?
Like a gnome, like normal gnome.
Yes,
Probably.
that is
Uh,
5-1 odds on the phaser beast.
Yeah, that adds up probably.
Dude.
Can I ask a technical question of the house, just out of curiosity?
Sure.
So is the gnome and the dude we just watched, Van Cleef, seemed like a pretty tough dude. So they're all also in it to win it, I assume, volunteers, or we can sponsor them or something maybe.
We don't accept sponsorships here. The third fight is
Yeah.
the. Let me see.
So they're volunteers, is what I guess.
Yes, this third fight here is Umber Hulk versus GIF.
Oh,
It's 8-1 for the Umber Hulk.
ooh, is that the main? Is that the main one? Because I think that gift's gonna get its arms ripped off, or legs.
It certainly is going to be an exciting one. Pulling an Underdark creature up to where we're at right now is quite the feat.
Man. Okay. Any other ones?
That's what we have for today.
Not that I
We
want.
have-
Oh, go ahead.
We have random ones that pop up from time to time if the time calls for it, but for now, that's what's on the books.
What would you go for? I know. Well, I guess I can't ask you because you're the guy.
I unfortunately cannot give you financial advice, sir.
But it's not financial advice because it's just a token.
True.
Hmm?
But I will
Hmm?
not give you financial advice. Sir.
That's
How does
fair.
that sound?
Okay. All right. That's
There
fair.
you go.
That's fair.
There you go.
You gotta try, right? You gotta try.
Absolutely.
I guess I look back at at my guys, look at Cornelius, be like, hey, who would you go for?
I mean, it's free money. Imagine if you underdog that 50-1, you know? Saying.
Oh God.
I love yours. I love where you're headed there. That's great.
Who's it gonna be? You can do it. I wouldn't bet on the gnome personally, but
Always bet on the little guy.
I mean,
I had a
that's-
feeling you would.
he's got to have some tricks under his sleeve if he's jumping into a ring like that, right?
You think?
I mean, he
He's
certainly.
jumping in,
I mean, I guess.
I mean, it's free money. Just pick one, and we'll make money.
you Go
Hopefully,
with the underdog.
yeah, take the one with the best
One of
odds. Worst case scenario, you don't win anything. Yeah.
get like $1 billion gold from it because we don't do
Think of the
math.
story.
Yeah. Plus, we'll get to watch somebody get his ass kicked. It'll be awesome.
Eaten. The
Okay.
answer is eaten.
I
You're really hanging on this one, huh?
I am because I'm getting a little.
Are you doing your math on it, like trying to figure out what your
Yeah.
best chances are? I mean, 8-1 is not terrible, but it's not good. 50-1 is basically freaking impossible. So,
Yeah, but if you win it,
I mean, there's no magic supposedly allowed in here, so
It's free money too, right? You don't actually
money
walk
indeed.
up and give 50 gold out, right?
Right, we're We're pissing it away no matter what we're doing. Might as well just piss it away hard. Let's do it.
What is that, like 2,500 gold if you win?
Whew. Yeah, man, that'd be nice.
Okay. I don't know how to DM. How do you DM? Just click on the person's name.
Yep. Right click.
But I don't see you in here.
/W, I believe.
/ what? Did that work?
If you need to whisper to me, you can just shoot me in Discord too.
I didn't know if you had Discord up. That's why I was asking.
I can if needed.
I'm not as good with the... There we go.
Burke struggles with decision making in general, so.
It's all right. Let me see if I can figure this out. I don't know. Being the DM, I'm not sure how you could send me a message like directly. I've never had to send myself a message.
You mean like in the?
Yeah, who's whispered?
No, I think I did. I think I sent you one. It says you
send it in a language we don't know.
Oh, I get it. Use okay. So I think it's
It might be /W space GM.
Yeah, /W space.
Try that and see what happens.
Test.
That did work.
Okay. Can anyone
Okay.
see what I wrote in the chat?
I think so.
Oh, there we go.
No, I can't see anything in the chat.
I can't. Some deep anxiety with this choice here, Burko.
There is a lot of deep anxiety in my life. I'm trying to figure out
Deep inside.
what to do. What to do.
I mean, you can confide in your fellow compatriots, and we can step away. I mean, the fight's not starting for a few minutes here. We can
No, it's not. I am in the process
discuss
of
as a
guessing
team.
something right now.
Uh,
I apologize. I am actually doing something.
you're doing like what? What's your? All right, carry on.
Faith.
I mean, you know, if you got a secret up your sleeve that you're gonna play, it's good on me.
Okay. Man, I'm still struggling with what to do with this information.
All right. So Brian,
Yeah.
why don't you go through the options real fast or type them out for us so we can all like, because I heard I kind of got them all, but I kind of forgot them all now. So well, some of
You
them.
have. Hold on.
now we
You
got the gnome. I
have.
was a
Let's
little
see.
caught
You
up on
have.
that one.
You have Tabaxi versus Yeti.
Okay.
Gnome versus Phaser Beast.
Yes.
And you have
Umber Hulk versus GIF.
Umber Hulk
Was it-
versus GIF.
What's
Okay.
a GIF?
And
like-
it's first
You
one's
might,
like
you
what?
might not know. You might not know what a GIF
The-
is.
The first one's what's the odds? It's like 2 to 1 or 3 to 1.
3 to
or
1.
something.
3 to 1, 5 to 1,
Second-
8 to 1.
3 to 1,
Second
5
one's
to 1,
8 to
8
1,
to
right?
1. Second
Okay.
one's 5 to 1. Third one's 8 to 1.
Well, they're giving the
I feel
gnome
like
some.
that's something Steve should know what it is because of his history and stuff. Am I wrong?
I'm interested in the gnome personally. I want to see that one, but you guys pick whichever one you want. I want to see what this guy looks like. Gotta have a trick up his sleeve for a little guy.
Well, I
Crafty
guess
gnome.
I would ask the group what I would ask the group which one I should bet on because I'm leaning towards Umber Hulk for the 8-1 odds just to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean
Oh,
that's the most money.
Chat disappeared.
Oh yeah, I did.
Brian, what did
It's
you
gone.
do?
It fell. Maybe it just timed out. Hold on. Wait, there's a little chat box at the top. Doesn't do anything.
I cleared the chat because I accidentally
Oh.
typed something that I didn't need to be typed.
Gotcha. Excellent.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I'm not paying
Really?
attention.
Clearing the
Good.
chat.
It's great.
Gotcha. Okay.
Make the most money then. Go for it.
I would like to bet as I'm talking to the gentleman in front of me. I'm assuming it's a gentleman.
I mean, it's a red dragonborn. You don't really know what it is. It's kind of a thin, lithe one compared to the massive brooding ones that you've seen around.
Okay. So I would then say I would like to bet on the GIF just to see. Since it's free money, I might as well just risk it for the biscuit, right?
Risk it for the biscuit, of course. And it holds out its clawed hand. You drop the token into it, and they slowly wrap their clawed fingers around the token and place it in their bag.
Do I need to leave
50 gold towards the GIF versus Umber Hulk.
Do I need to leave info?
Does Steve know what a GIF is?
Nope.
So he's never heard of it before. Okay.
I love it.
None of you have ever heard of what a GIF is.
No.
You have no idea what a GIF is.
We're gonna find out.
Damn right we are.
Find out.
So I ask, do I need to leave my name or like what do I gotta do here?
Did I get it?
Oh yeah, she takes. It's actually a she.
Oh, hey,
She
girl.
takes your she takes your name down and jots it down next to 50 gold past chip.
And so if I win, do I just get?
If you win, you get 400 gold.
Oh, because of the chip, I'm guessing.
50
chip
times
is-
8.
Yep.
The what? What was that?
Or
Yeah,
50
50
times 8. 400 gold. Yep. It's 8-1 odds.
Ooh, nice.
So you get 400 gold back for putting nothing down other than
that's-
that chip that's worth 50 gold.
It's a shit ton of gold.
Sweet.
So.
Pretty
Mhm.
solid. Shit, it costs us 100 gold for the parties to get.
All right. Well, hey, is there a good place to sit, or what you got there?
You
Yeah,
may
let's
sit
guess.
anywhere, but collect your winnings here if you are lucky enough.
Fair
Are
enough.
there snacks?
It looks at you over its glasses and says, "No. You are welcome to go back to the casino and get drinks if you wish. But it appears that we may be starting any moment now."
Okay. All right.
Y'all can make so much money with some popcorn. Like, come on now.
Thank you.
As she is saying this, you do notice that there are other red dragonborn individuals that start to file back in as the 15-minute mark is quickly approaching.
All right. So we want to run and get some good seats.
I'll go get the snacks if you guys save me a seat. You guys want the popcorn? Does popcorn exist in this universe?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You have not
it's been around
seen
for-
popcorn. They do have a restaurant up top, but they do not appear to have popcorn.
Sad face.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go and yeah.
Okay. And she goes back to her books, checking over all the other bets other people have made.
I assume we still haven't seen anybody from that group.
What in the world?
What do you mean? Other people from what group?
You know, the
Oh, Seismic?
yeah, Team Seismic.
You
Not-
know.
You have not seen Seismic at all.
Oof.
The team
Little
sounds
sus
like
at this
they're.
point. We've been most places now. So I mean, I was in the bathroom. I don't remember how nice it was, but I was there.
The name Seismic gives off like the groups that go around to high schools and tell people not to drink and do drugs.
Oh.
Well, I guess we'll find out what a fig is, right? A GIF. GIF.
Gift.
If
Can
Don't know
you
what
spell it
figs
for
are.
us? Hey, I'm dyslexic, so it's not my fault.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Was your ears are dyslexic?
Dysphoric, actually. Anyways, how's the GIF spelled?
GIFF.
Okay. Hmm.
I don't know why every time I try to hit whisper, it sends me the. I have to do it twice, but it works nonetheless.
I don't have the
Really
chat anymore at
annoying.
all anymore. Like what? Where did the chat go?
It's just cleared.
Why?
Yeah, it's clear. It's still there.
It's still there. It's just cleared. I mean, the chat as it was before is gone, but the chat box is still there.
Chat box is still there for chats in case you need to chat, right?
So everybody starts to file back in, and Drab, the large dragonborn across the way, the big meathead type guy, comes walking back in and takes his seat in what appears to be kind of a box type of thing across the way. And people continue to file in. It's nowhere near full like it was before. He's like, oh, do we have a heck of a show for you up next, facing off against a Yeti. Somebody, you don't really see these guys around all that much. They're hidden up in the mountains. They live in colonies, very seclusive. We happen to have one here that we caught the other day just for you paying customers. And I want you to put your hands together for this abominable Yeti. And he points down, and this large white creature, big horns sticking out of its head, blue face, hand, feet, but covered in dark white fur that's been matted with dirt and mud and what looks like blood as it comes running out, just roaring. And he says, and in this corner is the blood paw. And he points to the same gated entrance that you saw the human walk into at the end of his fight with the Gorillon. And a large black and gray cat humanoid, a tabaxi, comes out. Has a patch over one eye, as though he lost a single eye at some point in time. Just he and his claws. And he stands very solemnly and looks around the room. And then suddenly locks eyes with you, Cornelius.
Ugh.
How do you spell
And you
tabaxi?
see
T-O-B-A-X-I?
Tabaxi.
There you
Technically locks eye with you because he's only got one.
Okay.
but he squints and he doesn't move his head away from your gaze as Drab continues talking in the background and pumping up the fight and basically says, "All right, at the sound of the gong they go," and he just elbows this massive gong that's behind him, and you hear reverberate, and the Yeti just runs after the Tabaxi. And the Tabaxi's just standing there, slightly tilting his head a bit at you, and the Yeti just full on clotheslines him,
Oh shit.
and the Tabaxi his legs are taken out from under him, and the Yeti just throws him up against the side of the Colosseum wall. And he is so this Tabaxi is pretty large. He's about like 6.5 feet tall, which normal Tabaxis are about 5 feet, maybe 5.5 feet on the tall side. Pretty lithe, skinny individuals. This one looks like built like a tiger. It's huge, 6.5 feet tall, very large. And as this thing slams this creature into, as the Yeti slams this Tabaxi into the wall, it opens its mouth and just chomps down on this thing's bicep, and this thing just roars in pain and thrashes its arm to the point where the Tabaxi just holding on like jaws of life on this thing's bicep and just tears off as the thing swings its arm, and the arm is basically, the bicep is pretty much gone. The Tabaxi just spits it down on the ground, and the Yeti roars as the Tabaxi it tries to charge again and push it up with its body this time against the wall. The Tabaxi's fast and dodges under its reach of its other arm, and gives it 3 very, very fast punches to its kidney area. And the Yeti goes down, and the Tabaxi gets on top of it, just flicks its claws out, and just starts raking it in its back. And the Yeti is howling in pain until it takes its one good arm, reaches behind it, and just rolls on top of the thing and starts pounding it. It is a brawl between these two. As the Yeti's about 8 feet tall, this thing is huge, probably has a good 300 pounds on it, and it is now on top of this guy, and it is just pummeling him. And this goes on for a while until the Yeti begins to tire out, and the Tabaxi is able to roll with its last little bit of energy out from under it, and then jump back on top of it and claw at its face and its chest until the thing finally succumbs to its wounds and dies. And then the Tabaxi looks back up at you, Cornelius, as it's like kneeling down on this dead creature and just stares at you and tilts its head again like a cat looking at something very strange. And as this is happening, you are just enamored with this creature. Like, why is it looking at me like this?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Drab just starts announcing, and it's done. That was an amazing fight. And just it's his usual announcer stuff as you've come to gather from this guy. He's just hyping up the group. And Tabaxi stands up and just backs into the room until it gets about 2 feet away from the gates, and then turns around and walks in, is back to the audience.
Well, that was weird.
Pretty metal, actually.
I'm glad you didn't bet on that, dude. That would not have worked out.
Didn't he bet on him?
No.
That wasn't a.
That's not a GIF.
Yeah. Of course, we don't really know what a GIF is, but wasn't a GIF.
That wasn't it.
I thought he bet on this match.
Nope.
I lied. I'm like, that's not a gift. That's
Tabaxi v Yeti.
Oh, we bet on the gift versus the Underdark thing.
The Umber Hulk. You guys know about Umber
Umber.
Hulk.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So there's
The
no
second-
recognition, right, to like what's going on. Like, why is this cat staring at me?
Yeah, make a make a perception check.
Something on my face.
It's definitely. on
As
your
a
face.
Yeah,
as a point of clarity, Brian, are these creatures like they're just like wild creatures? They're not like clever creatures that can talk and stuff, right?
A Tabaxi can talk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a
So
whole
they're
race.
okay.
I mean, you
So
had
I-
you had a human down there. You had humanoid creatures, but they've been
Right.
fighting monsters, right?
Yeah, just making sure.
Yep.
I don't know that race actually. So.
A Tabaxi?
Yeah, I don't remember that one. Sorry.
Yeah, Tabaxi is a humanoid race. It's a humanoid
Yeah.
cat race.
Meow.
It's cat people.
I mean,
When you made a
Cornelius
monk,
is a looker, I
I'm surprised
guess.
you didn't take a Tabaxi, honestly, from a
Ah.
metagaming standpoint. Tabaxi monks are kind of cheating.
yeah, I didn't think about it probably.
Hey, man.
I don't think that's one of the races in our.
What is it? What did he
Right.
see? Did Cornelius see anything?
Yeah.
He did not. He has no idea
Got no
why
idea
this
what's
guy,
going on.
this
Perfect,
creature
perfect.
would be.
I'm just like looking at my
person.
party and like, what? Is there something on my face, guys? Like, what's going on?
Is there a lot of people around us?
There's
Like
a
I'm
lot.
guessing there is.
It is packed back in. Yes.
I mean, you're a looker, but you're not that much of a looker, Cornelius. I'm
Yep.
sorry.
Oh,
Something's
thanks.
off there. Something's off there. You're right.
Yep. Primarily red dragonborn, all around you again, as kind of expected in this joint.
Is there a way that I could tell the party without anyone else listening to me, or no?
I don't think so, unless you got some magic usage of some sort. But that's
Nope. But
pretty
I'm
well
gonna get
banned.
kicked, yeah, I'm gonna get kicked out for that. So okay,
Yeah.
then we're just hanging out.
Glad I didn't take a second Bloody Mary. So
Probably a good thing.
Blood of my enemy.
yeah, it was great. I enjoyed it.
Bloody
It's-
So I guess
Mary.
I'm just looking around and seeing if I, can I maybe ascertain what was going on between Cornelius and the Tabaxi, because we were all witnessing it.
Yeah, go for it, man. Make an insight check.
Does the guy look familiar?
Okay. There's a possibility.
God,
That's-
Valador
that's
is so
pretty solid.
insightful.
There's a possibility.
His rolls are
I mean,
what I
with-
bank on for us to succeed.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
no shit. Like Valley's been rolling like 18 and better all night.
Got some good rollies.
That's why Lloyd has
Yeah,
to
man.
not do stuff. So
Yeah, Lloyd with the 3s and 5s. So you've never seen this creature in your life, this
No.
Tabaxi. Like you've seen Tabaxi before, but you've never seen this person before. Like the look that this Tabaxi gave Cornelius made it seem like, why are you here? Who are you? Kind of a look.
Okay.
That was about as much as you could gather from not knowing. Like, a lot of it's based on assumption on your part too. Like, he took a clothesline and a couple good bashes into a stone wall because he was so confused by staring in Cornelius's direction. Like, he was really confused by you all.
Now, all of us are just Cornelius.
Well, he stared at Cornelius
Dragonborn.
primarily.
Okay.
So, that makes sense.
Hey, Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just,
What you
I
got?
was trying to hint at some, curious questions in my. I was gonna. Did the gentleman did he seem okay, or did he look like he was like a beaten slave that goes back to his pen and doesn't actually have a life? Like, what is
Um,
his physical conditions that I can ascertain from his look? I guess.
I mean, he's pretty well in rags. Like he's not. He wasn't in armor. Wasn't in the greatest of attire. That's about as much as you could do. I mean, he was strong enough to beat a Yeti barehanded, but
He
from
didn't like
from an attire
cheer or
perspective,
anything, so
nah.
he wasn't like
He
into the
he and the
spectacle.
human both walked off
Okay,
without any sort of pomp or circumstance.
got it.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, so next up, Gnome versus Phaser Beast. And Drab begins the entrance. He's like, we got an interesting one for you. Here in the Horde, we don't exactly allow magic all that often, right? Well, hey, in the fight pits, sometimes it's a little called for.
Yeah.
In this one, this is a specialty, let me tell you. We're going to bring in a special kind of breed. All right, you all have heard of displacer beasts, right? Little black cat looking things, got some crazy tentacles out their backs. Well, we have their nasty cousins up here. We call them phaser beasts. And we got a special fight for you today. We're going to bring out the one, the only Sprox to take on a phaser beast.
What?
Allowing we're unleashing the magic potential in here. None of y'all up there are able to cast it. At least not without getting kicked out of here. But them down in the pit, you'll see what I'm talking about. So they open up the stone gate down on the far end that the Yeti came out of, and nothing comes out at first. And then suddenly appearing in the middle of the dirt field is a white panther creature. Has bright red eyes and has 6 tentacles coming out of its back.
Damn.
Like this is absolutely one of the most powerful ones we've seen before. And so Sprox is definitely going to have her hands full, and they open up the gates on the other side, and you see walking out a gnome with purple hair, has some goggles on her head, and she's coming out, and she is just shouting at everyone, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you especially, and just yelling at everybody, just telling them all off, flipping them all off. She's like, oh, you want to see this? You want to see this? And she's just like, just telling everybody off, just trying to make everybody upset. And she flips off double birds, and as she flips off the double birds, sparklers come out of the tips of her fingers. And she is just overly exaggerating everything. And then she turns around and she sees the white panther, and she goes relatively white herself. And then the panther disappears. And she gets on the ready and is kind of in that ready pose, just ready to do anything. And Drab says, all right, we're not even waiting for a countdown. Let's just go. And he elbows the massive gong. And the displacer beast suddenly appears, already leaping midair at, or the phaser beast, excuse me, leaping midair at this gnome creature that Drab called Sprox. She dives out of the way and launches an electrical volley into the creature as it dives into the dirt. And you see her hit her chest and a pink shield go around her. As she, Cornelius, you know this, she casts mage armor on herself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little one.
She
Let's go, girl.
is able to land on her feet and then rubs her hands together and throws her hands out to the side, and a large orb of some sort of energy comes out from her. As a displacer beast, as it dove into the, Facer beast, as it dives into the dirt, immediately dashes back up and turns around. But as this orb hits it, it slows completely. It doesn't come to a complete stop, but slows down and turns around. And the gnome is able to dodge as 5 of these clawed tentacles swing in her direction. And even in this bubble of slow, they're moving probably about as fast as, like, if you ever see like a grade school fight or something like that, like the fists that fly, they're still moving about that fast, even in this bubble of slow. As she is able to, she's still able to dodge out of the way, or at least back in time. And this thing is running into this slow bubble as she launches another set of volleys of electricity out of her hands and into this thing and fries it. It's about in the middle of this orb at this point in time, and it's kind of mid gallop, kind of held in place as it's moving through. And she looks up at the field, and she looks up at actually the 5 of you, and she says, "Have no idea why you're here, but is this what you came to see?" And she points at the thing, and she just goes like she's firing a gun and launches fireball in the middle of her slow spell.
I love that.
And
Fireball!
this thing just flies back in like slow motion Matrix. Everything's normal speed except for this thing, and its tentacles just begin to just disintegrate one after the other as you just slowly watch this thing's hair turn from white to black as it just singes everything about it, and the thing falls on its back and writhes around and then falls limp and dies.
I don't know why we're here either.
And Drab says, "That was a hell of a lot faster than I thought it'd be, and I hope a lot of you put money on the gnome. Or at least you're going to be putting money on her next time." Let's all hear it for Sprox. And you hear everybody in the place just erupt in cheers.
As
she
she
walked-
mean to the big creatures at this point. Like, seriously.
Always bet on the underdog.
And the gift just gets fucking destroyed, and we lose. Well, nothing, but you know.
We lose absolutely nothing.
You
It is a
lose
beautiful
absolutely
sunset over Chicago.
And
Ooh.
the fight of the night, Dreb begins to announce. 2 creatures, not of this world. Let me tell you that when it comes to finding rare combatants, nothing tops the title bout tonight in the fight pits here in the Horde. We have one of the creatures from the Underdark, far, far below. A creature that doesn't exactly like the light. In fact, in order to make this an even fight, Drab claps his hands, and the lights go out.
Oh, shit.
He said, "Well, more fair for our beast considering that every single one we've seen tonight have died, we got to give them some sort of advantage, right, everybody? And everybody starts cheering and screaming. And there's a slight light in there, so they can actually, you can actually see what's going on. But it is relatively pitch black in there. He said, and here in the other end, ironically, the other end of the spectrum, from the astral plane itself,
Oh.
we have what's known as a GIF, the only one in Exandria that I'm aware of. Let's hear it for you learn. And the gates raise, and you see this enormous humanoid hippo walk out.
Oh, you
This is a
And-
weird combination of creatures that I would never have discovered or heard of before.
He just comes thumping out. He said, so, understand, it's pitch black here. Well, somewhat dark. We're giving this creature a little bit of an advantage, a home field advantage, if you will. So we got to make our humanoid here feel a little bit comfortable. So what are we giving him? You got it. Drab reaches down and pulls out from behind his staff a massive rifle and throws it down to him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Throws it down in the middle of the dirt between the doorways. Eulern's looking out, and he just looks up at Drab. And he looks back over at you, Steve. And he's a little bit dumbfounded, like the Tabaxi was. And he starts walking towards the rifle. Not really losing eye contact with you. But then he turns his head as he gets closer, about halfway towards the rifle. And he gets to it, and he leans down to pick it up right when the ground beneath him starts to rumble and then erupt as this massive beetle creature throws him into the air and separates him from the rifle. The rifle flies closer to the edge where you're at versus where he's thrown to underneath where Drab is.
Oh.
And Eulern is not exactly fast on his feet. He's a hippo. So he lands on his back. You hear audible grunt from him as he lands on his back. The Umber Hulk gets airborne from digging up so fast from the underground and lands on his 2 feet and is looking around and trying to find Eulern, and finally lays eyes on him and then immediately runs over there and picks him up and throws him to the other side. Eulern happens to grab his rifle and tries to steady it as the thing comes towards him, and he gets a shot off. And the shot ricochets off part of the Umber Hulk, actually hits somebody in the stands.
Alright, it's funny.
It's not Lloyd, is it?
And you hear them shout. No, this is someone probably about 40 feet to your right, something like that.
Phew.
But you hear somebody, cry out in pain, and Eulern's got to stand up as this thing is barreling at him. It's taking a hit because it kind of stumbles a little bit as it took the shot, but comes back and uses its massive pinchers to grab around his waist and begin to squeeze his massive girth and pick him up in the air. And it's so this Umber Hulk, as you guys well know, have massive pincers around the face, like giant stag beetles, more or less. And it is squeezing the life out of him. And Eulern is able to get a single shot back into his rifle and put it down into the meat between the neck and the shoulder and just fire directly down into it before you see him go completely limp and fall down on top of the Umber Hulk, that then falls completely limp down as it has this massive gash, this open wound from the point blank blunderbuss rifle shot directly into it's the meat between its neck and its shoulder. It just collapses and falls down and has a massive hippo just fall down on top of it, just dead weight. And Drab looks down. He claps his hands again. The lights turn back on. The Umber Hulk twitches a little bit. The gift doesn't move. He says, well, we may have a draw, folks.
The fuck?
And as the boos start to pick up, and people start getting frustrated and like, bullshit, throwing stuff on the ground. Start throwing things into the middle of the pit. You see life flutter back into the eyes of the GIF. And
yeah,
you see him kind of put one arm up and another arm up and kind of push up off of this massive thing. But he is severely wounded. He's got gashes on both sides of his body from the pincers, and he's bleeding pretty heavily. But he's able to limp back into the room where all the other fighters were able to walk into. And Drab said, "Oh man, I swear I thought we were making so much money off you people. If you bet on that hippo, man, I hope you put a lot of money down on him."
Yeah.
Oh, good old
What's a
you,
GIF?
Vern.
What's a GIF?
What's a GIF?
That's a gift.
That is a GIF. Well, everybody, that is our show for the night, Drab announces. I hope you enjoyed your time. I hope you enjoyed the fights. Hope you enjoyed the show. I sure know I did from my seats. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for another great, great exhibition. Have a good night. And he walks off the stage.
So now, as they were looking at us, were they looking at Cornelius again, or just all of us?
The other ones,
Yeah.
they were more looking around. Like
Okay.
the hippo looked at Steve. Sprox looked around at y'all. Made eyes a little bit with Cornelius. He's shorter, but you, Valandor. But they all kind of just looked in your general direction.
Direction.
All right. Well, I guess I have to go collect my winnings.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
It was back in the community pot, right? Because it was,
No.
How far are you away from your computer?
me.
Albuquerque.
Is it not coming out of my
Albuquerque.
headphones? Like,
You're good. I hear you, but I have you at 200%, so I don't know.
You guys should be able to hear me just fine. I'm using my headphones,
Mm-hmm.
my earbuds.
We should, but we don't. So
We definitely hear when you like cough and throw up lungs and shit.
that is true. We do hear that quite well.
I brought you down to 100, so I'm not quite sure where you're at now. But yeah, so you go up. You're going to grab your winnings, eh?
I mean, I guess
We won a lot. We're doing well.
Getting some done.
I
Guys,
kind of feel that was a shared win, but I understand if it's not.
I buy you stuff all the time. It doesn't matter. Okay.
I know you're such a good boyfriend. I apologize.
so you go up to the Dragonborn bookie. And like, hey. She looks up. She's like,
A big smile.
you're the one who used the ticket, right? The coin pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I was.
She bends down. One moment, please. She bends down. She comes back up. And she says, that core chip was 50, right? So that'll be 400 gold. Bring you to 2261. And she hands you a leather satchel of 400 gold, which I just added to your account to bring you to 2261.
Woo!
And
Straight
it's-
cash home.
Yeah.
I ask, is there like so what else is there good to do around here? I said that was awesome.
Could we like meet that fighter? Because he looked awesome. I'd love to get his story. He seems like an interesting dude.
The fighters are off limits.
Okay, that's kind of rude, but okay.
What else is there to do other than what we've seen? Because that was a lot of fun.
Outside of the fight pits, I don't know what you've seen. You've obviously been to the casino to get this chip. You have the restaurants. You have you have your rooms you can rent. I don't know what else you've seen.
We're like I said, we're just trying to see what else there is out here to do.
I mean, I don't know what you haven't seen yet.
Well,
Yeah, I mean,
you could.
There's
We only
gotta be
have
another
so
big
much.
so with stuff in it where people are doing things where we could, meet some new people and try some new things.
I mean, you came to the fight pits. You've been to the casino. You had to walk through the dance floor.
Yeah.
The only other places are the restaurant and the rooms and the hotel.
About what time of day is it?
You have no idea.
I mean, it's a casino. They don't want you to know.
It's casino.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know.
I am a little peckish. We could go eat.
Sure, let's head to the restaurant. What's their good?
You got all
Heading
that
on.
money. You might as well like spend it on like your girlfriends. So
Heading on up to the restaurant. You head back out through the fight pits, through the casino, back into the dance floor, and then up towards the rooms area. Before you get to the rooms area, there's the restaurant where you can, you imagine that they're making things, considering that the whole reason that you were brought to this town in the first place was because cattle and sheep and everything was being stolen from the town below.
Right.
Lava raining down on the town below is the whole reason you came out there. So restaurants got to have some good shit, right?
Let's hope so.
Let's get some veal.
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like the options will be a little bloody.
Yeah. So you head on through and walk on in, and there is a lot of Dragonborn sitting down eating. It's buffet actually, not like sit down meal where someone serves you and things like that. It's buffet. There's a number of things that are on the menu. A lot of rare things on the menu. So you mentioned it being bloody there, Jacob. A lot of it is. It's
There's
You
a
have-
theme for sure.
steak. You have lamb. You have pig, ham. What was that? No umber hulk. No bug
Fresh.
meat, unfortunately. Fresh out of bug meat. There are a number of more fascinating items that you have to order a la carte, though, that seem like they're not exactly something they picked up from the farmland. We'll put it that way. There's something called the flaming wyvern sting. It the description is quite interesting. It's a devenomed wyvern tail that's been braised using a hellhound's breath. There's roasted wereboar, quite rare as well.
So, having learned his lesson, Lloyd's capabilities in the Constitution category, we're gonna go with like a cheeseburger.
It's not a bad idea. If
Just,
only it were available.
Ah, fuck. All right, give me
Only a cheeseburger were available. You
most
do have steak.
basic
Steak.
meal. There we
You
go.
have
Steak.
lamb.
We'll do steak.
You have pork. Steak, lamb, pork.
So normal people food.
Normal people food. So you ask for a steak, and it comes out, and you don't even know if this thing met the top of a grill. Like, it is rawer than raw.
I would send it back, but I feel like that might insult somebody. However, let's see. Do we have any fire spells that? No, I guess so.
Can't use magic.
Can't use magic.
Um,
right. I will send it back then. So.
The dragonborn that you talk to try and send this back looks at you, takes your plate, doesn't move its face away from you, and then slowly walks away while still staring at you. Has cross eyes towards you. It comes back out about 5 minutes later, and it has a sear. That's about it.
Well, that's improvement. All right, take what you can get. Right?
It's a start. You got kind of an iron stomach after this one, so you eat it and you're fine.
Yeah. Anybody else dining that we're interested in? I mean, we're still not seeing our friends, and we got to find those fuckers.
I have some snacks in my bag, like some beef jerky. That I'm just gonna eat that shit.
This big winner, he's like, I'm just gonna eat my beef jerky.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, well, good. Got some lettuce.
Some trail mix.
Got some lettuce, maybe.
Peanuts, M&Ms. Yeah.
I guess one of the things. I'd like to see if we can get a room or a something, because I know I want to speak to my compatriots in a not around people.
Okay. So you all eat. You actually do eat from the restaurant.
I mean, I tried to eat from the restaurant. I'm not sure it went well, but yeah.
You ordered a steak, right? Did everybody else
Yeah,
order a
so-
steak? Eat anything else? Or you just sit there and watch Lloyd eat?
I did not order a steak.
Lloyd eat.
I definitely did not either.
I mean, unless there was
Nobody-
like I said, unless there's
nobody
like
ordered anything.
lettuce. Like,
But it cleansed my palate, and got what I got. So.
That's awesome.
not really no wing it right
Oh.
now.
No hot wings.
Winging it.
So no cheese.
All right.
pizza.
So just Lloyd. Lloyd,
So do we-
the buffet is 15 gold, please.
Jesus Christ. All right. Good thing I won earlier.
Do
Good
we
thing you won earlier.
do we see anything like? Do I notice anything different about the buffet, or is it just like all
It's a
deadish
ripoff.
meat and whatnot?
Make an investigation check.
I'm probably gonna have a shit roll. It wasn't that good.
I mean, outside of what you've seen before, I mean, it looks like some interesting stuff.
Just interesting stuff. Okay.
Interesting stuff. Take 15 gold pieces out of your inventory there, Lloyd. As you go to the rooms area, the hotel area, and check out a room. The rooms are quite expensive. They are 50 gold a night, but they will fit all of you.
Super. I mean, I won, so I will cover that.
In a single room. 50 gold a night in a single room will fit all of you.
I'll cover that. I'll cover that. So you can't say I'm not spending my money wisely.
Thanks, generous man.
That's
Go.
cheaper than getting in the door.
No, it's, well,
Yeah.
it's 5 people.
So you all you head through the buffet, head into get the room, and walk up to the set of rooms. It's a long hallway, just like a regular hotel hallway, built into stone walls, so it's a little bit different there. But find your room and enter in, and that's where we'll call it tonight.
Nice.
I mean, we made some progress. Let's not deny.
Won some gold.
They definitely did some things.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Easter
we're
egg.
on the trail. You know.
Or something.
You're something. You've done things.
I'm a little concerned about the nature of the establishment that we've gone into, but that's
We
about it. Yeah.
We didn't make a lot of progress towards our goal,
progress.
but we did enjoy.
Quote progress.
We may have
Both are
gotten wrapped up in it a little bit.
Hey, that's the point, man.
Gotta live a little, right? Come on.
I'm not gonna throw this stuff at you and not expect you to play around in it.
We weren't direct to the goal, you know what I mean?
Doesn't matter. We have been direct to the goal since we started this campaign.
There is no direct to anything.
Brian's
man.
still
Yeah.
waiting for us to like go back to what we were originally supposed to do from like the second session. He's like, "You guys
Dude,
are
I
gonna
got-
finish that task." I don't know.
Yeah, man, I got you. You have no idea how close you are right now. So
Sweet.
Oh,
good times. Next
GG.
Sunday.
I could do next Sunday.
I can't do early. I have to go to my
Okay.
daughter's soccer game.
That's fair.
Might be able to do next Sunday.
Regular time then.
Pretty sure
Next
I could
Sunday?
do next Sunday.
Because their soccer game's at
6:30.
5:45 Central.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
I mean, I could, like, here's the thing.
How long do those things
As long as, like, her soccer game's only 2 15-minute
90 minutes.
halves.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
So, I mean, I would probably leave, like, right at the tail end of it so I can bike home because it's literally, like, 2 blocks from our house.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
So I might be coming in hot, so you can't hold it against me if I'm late. But I can do next
That's
Sunday.
fair. We'll just plan to hit the road running, so to speak. So
I mean, the recap should be pretty simple. We remember what happened.
Do you?
maybe. I mean, you're at disadvantage for the next 2 rounds, so you could probably get to prove that to us. So.
Yeah, but you roll
That
it.
is also true.
Yeah, my rolls have
That's
been
not true.
fucking hot garbage on everything. So yeah,
Like, it's
you always have a chance for Lloyd to do whatever you don't want it to do. So
dual nat ones over here.